There we go. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins, and various denizens of the undead, to When Madmen Lead the Blind. In our previous episode, our foul coterie got themselves into some hot water. They decided to leave the situation and reassess. They are now on the roof of a building, and Yannick, in his infinite wisdom, has pushed two goons off the building into a suicide net. You can hear them wrangling, attempting to get a hold of their firearms and their radio as they go about the net. They are to the north of the building. A lot of you can recognize immediately that them radioing for assistance is bad. At present, Niklaus has informed the party that he is going to go place anesthetic Spetsnaz style into the HVAC system in order to knock everyone out in the building. He rolled extremely well. The plan is going to succeed. You have full faith and confidence. What would we like to do?
Kian is going to try to mesmerize them. But it has to be, I know it's one at a time, so that could be dicey. But as long as the storyteller gives the all clear, I have an idea to try it.
Okay. What's your scam here?
The first one I can make eye contact with.
Okay.
Kian will look him straight in the eyes. It's very serene, rumbling voice. Punch the other guy's lights out.
That's clever.
But
yeah, make them do the Yannick work.
Okay, so give me a manipulation versus dominate roll.
Alright.
And I have to do... Oh my god, where the fuck did I put these ghouls? It's going to be an Inquisitor. And it is... Let me see here. It is a... So you do manipulation versus dominate, and I do an intelligence versus resolve. Which they are extremely bad at. Again, no bonuses to this roll, so let's see what we got here. One success, so I get the feeling you're gonna win. Like, give me an awareness check, everyone. What the hell? All twos?
He might be a little focused.
Let's see if Yannick comes in clutch with like the 16 on awareness somehow. Whoa! Yannick is too distracted from having shoved them into the situation to begin. You hear one of the Inquisitors as he punches the other one mumble to himself, "I know you took that food out of the fridge. It had my name on it." And he just punches the guy square in the nose and knocks him out. One fell blow.
Okay. Great.
Let me check your mesmerize feature to see what happens next. How long does it last? Let's see here. Okay. He arouses from his mesmerization and goes, "Huh, hey, Jerry, what happened?" And he starts to try to wake him up. What do you want to do?
Presumably, as soon as I can make eye contact, we can like step back so they can't see us.
Okay.
But we don't want him to
radio
use the radio. So, but how do we?
Right. Shit.
Can I use the Fata Morgana to make him think that the radios are live grenades?
Woo!
Now we're fucking with our pants on. Yeah. So let's see what that is. That is a give me a manipulation obfuscate check, and then to 1 plus the number of senses the hallucination targets. Oh, so this is a single check. An audio-visual hallucination would thus be difficulty 3, while complete 5 tactile. This would be audio-visual on tactile, so the DC is 4 manipulation plus obfuscate.
All right, hold on. Let's see.
Thank God they actually tell you how it works in the fucking.
Wait, how do I can't. I don't see. If I do a manipulation. Oh, there we go. Okay.
It should ask you
Obfuscate.
yeah, it'll ask you to use your power and just click the power. The DC on
Okay.
this is 4.
4?
Yeah. Watch me. It's gonna be a 5. It's exactly 4. It's like he starts shaking the guy and goes, "Oh shit, Jerry, your pins!" And he takes the radio and just chucks it off of him. And he goes, "Oh fuck, mine too!" And he takes it off and just chucks it off the side of the building. He goes, "Oh thank God!" Ugh. And he continues to try to resuscitate his friend Jerry. That was a power play right there.
All right, so I guess there's no easy way for them to get out of that, right?
No, they're kind of stuck there.
Okay.
Fucking exactly the DC. Crazy.
All right.
So Niklaus has entered the building and has started the anesthetic process, and he informs you that it is pouring into the building, and within a minute, everyone will be decidedly unconscious within its interior. What would we like to do?
So, yes, the awake guard may see us and know that there was something going on, but he's incapacitated for the moment, functionally, so we'll worry about that later, if at all.
I think we're safe to go into the building then.
All right. Were you ready to go into the top floor?
Yes.
All right. Get rid of Niklaus here. You enter through the top stairway and find yourself in a large, neon-lit, egregiously modern office space. You can clearly grasp computers, armor, weapons, and loose notes and materials kind of littering the place. You don't notice anything particularly out of the ordinary from your vantage point at present. What would we like to do? The floor is also littered with unconscious guards and hunters.
How are the hunters armed?
They are all wielding submachine guns, 45 ACP.
Rude.
Are those heavy or bulky?
Heavy, very large. 45 rounds are very heavy.
So, picking all their weapons off them, just in case, is not an easy play here. So,
it's just they're strapped around them, held at the waist. It would take you like 10 seconds per person. There's like 12 of them here.
I'll take. Yeah, let's take all their guns and fucking throw them in a garbage chute or something.
Conveniently, there is a garbage chute to the between the elevator shafts.
that kind of makes sense, actually.
Did we
Yeah,
keep some of their guns for ourselves? Maybe?
Yeah, let's do that as well.
They are reconfigured N1 Thompsons with drum mags, 100 rounds. There's 12 of them, 12 100 round mags. Do you dispose of 10 of the weapons, keep 2 of them, and keep all the mags?
I
All right, add God, now I have to Google how much does a Thompson's drum mag weigh? Let's see here. 10 pounds. Wait, an unloaded Thompson. Okay, each mag weighs about 4 pounds. So 4 times 10, 40 pounds worth of ammunition.
Wow.
And each gun weighs about 10. So 20 pounds, 40, 60 to hold all of it.
Oh. Yannick, how much do you want to carry?
As many as I need to.
I'll take a gun and
And does Yannick does Yannick have his rifle on him, or we're more like low profile in this setting, like we don't have our rifles, right?
You stowed your rifle on your back under your trench coat. You can take the rifle out.
Okay. Yeah, my rifle's out. Yeah, however many of my allies, grab, they can have whatever gun they want, and then I will carry like an additional 2 of those submachine guns. So I've got like 1 over each shoulder, and I'm holding the rifle.
Okay, so add 2 M1 Thompsons to your inventory, and everyone else add an M1 Thompson. And you can split the mags between you. Each mag weighs 4 pounds, each gun weighs 10.
Great.
Alright. And you dump the rest. Also, the Inquisitors have flashbangs and incendiary grenades on them. What do you do with that?
Take them.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd love a flash grenade.
Each person snags 2 flashbangs and an incendiary grenade. You can add those to your inventory too. Now, you could also, pretty much all of them are wearing filtration masks because it looked like they noticed they were being poisoned and they tried to put it on, and the filtration mask is preventing them from dying. You could remove the masks and they would all die.
Yeah, fuck these guys. I started just ripping their
Can
masks
we
off.
feed?
Him.
Can we feed?
Oh yeah,
Since
can we
that's
feed?
Yeah.
Can we feed?
Yeah.
Unless all of you have some kind of opposition to feeding on unconscious hunters, then you are more than welcome to feed.
I'm fully
Great.
ready to feed on these goons.
Let's
do
feed.
Everyone
Dinner time.
feeds. Everyone feeds. Reduce your hunger down to 1. I think only one of you had a hunger of 2. There we go.
that was me.
Yeah, that was you. Reduce your hunger down. You are perfectly sated.
Oh man, that was delicious.
Yum yum.
I think this guy's vegan. Okay, everyone give me an awareness check. Why do you people roll so poorly? Remember, whenever you roll something, you roll the stat that's something else. So,
Hey, look at that.
Change
So-
this.
so Yannick did it right. Alfabe and Kian, you have to roll awareness plus something else. Like, are you looking cleverly? Are you looking slowly?
Yeah.
Something like that.
And then make sure to hit the minus sign on the hunger thing, right?
Yeah, you don't roll hunger for that. You don't roll hunger for skill checks.
Gotcha.
Yeah, could you imagine having to expend blood to look at something?
Was that so? Is that correct? What I just did then?
Yeah, yours is fine.
Oh, I accidentally rolled 100 dice.
No, that's fine. Okay. So basically, everyone notices and hears a kind of very firm electric hum in the air, like a maglock door. It seems to be at the south of the building, and whatever the maglock is, it's extremely strong.
Before we go, can we also throw their walkie-talkies down the garbage chute?
Yeah.
That's the important part. Yeah.
Well, they're all dead now, but also I appreciate your adherence to being neurotic. So yeah, you throw the walkie-talkies down
Maybe
there.
Wait.
we should also keep one.
Hold on one second. So, I thought that when we asked if we could feed, that interrupted Yannick asking if we could kill them all, because Ian has a response to that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're feeding instead of killing them all, but I'm still on board with killing them all.
All right. So now, are we going to kill them? You may discuss that. Discuss that amongst
Wait,
yourselves.
Is
I may know something.
Ooh.
Not now, but for later.
well, I mean, we got to kill at least some, right?
True.
Yeah. How many of them are there?
12.
12. Okay. Can we like wake one of them up?
That'd be kind of tough. The air is aerosolized and anesthetic, and Niklas isn't
Yeah.
here.
Oh,
Child.
well then.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Um,
You can once
if,
once
if,
once
if,
Mags
if
is
they,
once Mags is done with their kind stuff, then you can do that. So you can actually stow that in your back pocket for now.
Okay.
yeah. Let's. So how many of them are there again?
12.
Okay. I pull the masks off 6 of them.
You do what?
I pull the masks off of 6 of them.
Woo! They
Should we not?
begin to hemorrhage. Their heart rate slows, and they all die. 6 of them drop dead within like a minute.
Look at that.
You did not want to wait for our doctor friend?
Our doctor friends can still has 6 to deal with if they so please.
Let's move on.
Oh, and yeah, the all the ones that we fed on already.
Yeah.
It's like those that I pulled the masks off of, and a couple others.
Okay. So 6. Okay. Works for me. What would we like to do now?
I think that we should take one radio just to see, just to keep an ear out in case activity starts to happen at all on any of the other floors. And
Smart.
then I think we should move forward.
Extremely smart.
Smart.
Super smart. You take a radio, you affix it to the side of your hip, you take the guy's clip, and you're ready. Who's going to carry the radio?
I would like
Alright.
to.
All right, Kian, add a hunter radio to your inventory.
What are the what else do we see? Do we see any doors around us or
You see exactly
anything?
what you see on the map.
Oh, on the map. Okay. Well, I'd like to try a door.
You did recollect that there is a large madlock door to the south. You can investigate that first if you wish, or you can piddle around elsewhere.
I would like to walk to the end of the corridor here and just like at least look around the corner and see what else is there.
You walk around the corner, and you see down to the south a large silver door covered in ceramic plates, and there seems to be a small note affixed to the front of the door with tape.
All right, well, I'm gonna call everybody else over from seeing that note and just say, I think we have something here, and I want to go ahead and approach and read the note.
Okay. Does everyone follow Irene to the south reinforced door?
Yes.
Let's do it.
I'm going to ask an extremely loaded question. Is anyone's character Jewish or familiar with Jewish culture?
Pretty sure not Yannick.
Pretty sure not Kian.
Yannick might be familiar.
Where's Yannick from?
He's Polish, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, remember, there's no.
Oh wait, I thought. No. He's German.
No, remember,
Oh.
there's no Holocaust in this reality, so you didn't have
Yeah.
70% of Jews is wiped out. So actually, Jewish culture is far more prominent in Europe. So I think reasonably, you might be hip. At least
Okay.
vaguely.
Yeah. Yeah. So Yannick is German. The Holocaust never happened. Yannick may be an individual with some problematic views on the Semitic people, though. Like, I don't like. I'm not like making a character choice that he's really anti-Semitic, but I'm just thinking about it and like, he might have some tough views on the subject, but he's not vocalizing them at present.
Checks out.
All
Checks
right.
out.
So, everyone, an investigation check in front of the door, because there are 3 sigils on top the door. Now, the note itself is very simple and reads in English. Do not believe him.
Oh.
The door before you is made of tungsten carbide, cold rolled, and there is a thick layer of silver surrounding the door, on top of the door, in front of the door, and around the door, basically forming kind of a cube.
Ooh, well, Irene's gonna cringe away from that because I just remembered she has folkloric bane for silver.
So does Kian, if I recall.
Yes.
So, Kian and Alfave, you see that there are 3 sigils
I'm
on.
sorry. There's some weird buzzing echo.
Wait, hang on.
There we go. It was. It was.
That
Just
fixed
do.
it? Okay. It must have been me.
Yeah, just do push to talk. That'll fix it.
Thank you.
Okay, so Alfave and Kian, you notice that there are 3 sigils surrounding the door on the left, the top, and the right, and they are in Hebrew. However, you do not read Hebrew, but you do identify what it is.
Okay.
Hi. Do either of you read Hebrew, perchance?
I do not.
No. Me neither.
Double checking.
I do not.
What is the era of smartphone that we have?
Consumer technology is really behind in this reality. You don't have auto translate services. If you wanted to translate it, you would need a Hebrew dictionary.
Could I access the cobweb?
Oh my God. Do you want to find the one Jewish Malkavian and ask him, hey, buddy? Yeah.
Hey, buddy, be a mensch and help me out here.
Amazing.
Do it. You can access the web.
Okay.
Okay, let me just double check how you access the web again, because this feature's kind of weird.
It is.
Yeah. Let me see. You have Cobweb 3. Great. I have to load up the book. Okay, give me a second here.
Okay.
Now, as you are waiting to do this, you hear a voice go, "Hello? Is someone out there? God, you have to let me out of here. These cretins have locked me up in here. I haven't done anything."
Hi. When did they lock you up?
Oh, I have a pretty good sense of time. It's been about 2 days.
On what grounds? We're working on it.
I'm being a lichen. They don't seem to care for my kind.
Aye.
So judgy.
We may be able to help each other. What's your name?
The name's Footpad.
Footpad.
Are you familiar with Potter Harry?
Who's that? There's no Harry Potter in this reality.
Oh, never mind.
Oh.
Side note, because I don't want J.K. Rowling to have money.
Okay.
Carry on.
Do you know? Okay, I'm sorry. Pedantic trivia. J.K. Rowling probably wasn't born if the Holocaust never happened, because her grandparents wouldn't have met.
Huh.
Ooh, interesting.
Thank you for the deep
Or maybe
one.
she's just not transphobic in this reality.
Well, her grandparents only met because of World War II. But anyway.
Such a romantic war.
Ooh, I wouldn't exist in this reality either because my grandmother never would have met my grandfather because she was from England and was a war bride that came back with my grandfather.
What the
Holy
fuck?
shit.
Gotta
How
love
are we
this.
hearing you?
Sorry.
God damn it, Andy. Carry on, Kian.
Sorry. So, Pat, you said Padfoot, right?
Uh-huh.
Foot
Foot
pad.
pad.
Footpad. Have you ever heard of the drug Red Eye?
I've heard whispers of the weird one. He always talks to himself in the room a little bit to the west of me. I've heard whispers of it, but I don't know what it is. What could it be?
You've been. Look, I don't like these people any more than you do. Oh my god, wrong accent. Don't like. Blah, blah, blah. I don't like these people any more than you do. You're not going to like us. But we're willing to set you free. Because no animal should be in a cage.
I can agree with that. It's. Oh god, there's silver on every wall in here. I have to stand in the dead center or my flesh burns. It's disgusting.
Hey. We're armed. We mean you no harm. I don't know if you mean us harm, but you may change your mind when we open the door. If you catch my meaning.
Scout's honor. No harm will come to you.
I'm not sure we should be so quick to open this door for this I'm sorry, is it a lycanthrope?
Yeah.
We're armed to the gills. So, and he might be able to direct us to that cell if any of what he said was true.
Okay. All right. I guess it's worth a shot.
How are you going to open the door?
Is there a locking mechanism that we can see?
There is no discernible external doorknob or anything.
Is there any part of the door that's not covered in silver?
Nope.
Fuck. We're gonna try a few things. And he's gonna gesture
Whoa.
to you.
Someone cut out for a while.
Huh? What'd you say?
Something cut out for a while.
Okay, what'd you miss?
I don't know. I missed it.
Sorry, what was the last thing you heard?
I'm not sure now because I wasted my brain power trying to be silly.
An all too familiar fate.
Mm-hmm.
We came to a door. Whatever is inside seems to be immune to this anesthetic gas.
No, I just missed you talking in the last 30 seconds. I mean.
Oh. We're gonna try a few things. He's
Okay.
gonna gesture to Yannick, but without saying anyone's name. What do you think you'd need to try to break that door open?
Yannick just like, oh wait, well, is this door a thing that is susceptible to the new thing I just picked where I can break shit real hard?
You want to try to punch right through the door?
What is this? This isn't like a metal
Is there a panel?
like jail cell,
Is there
right?
a
Like what kind of
keypad
door
or
are we talking about?
It is
Or a
solid.
keyhole?
It is solid tungsten carbide coated in silver. You don't have.
I can't do that, right?
Well, do you have the folkloric bane against silver?
No, I have the folkloric bane against staking.
Yeah, then you're fine. The silver won't harm you.
Okay, but just the fact that it's tungsten and silver. I mean, you said I could like punch the engine block out of a truck, so can I like
let me read the feature really quick and
Yes,
see
yes, please.
what
And what
I-
did you say, Phoenix?
I said, is there a panel anywhere?
Yeah,
Some sort of release mechanism?
or a keyhole even.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, you could technically punch right through that door if you wanted.
Oh,
Ian, that is music to my motherfucking ears.
So just give me a strength. Give me a strength check. As long as you don't beef it, you'll be fine.
All right. Let me give this a shot.
Oh, here we go. Oh, also, quick thing.
Wait. It's saying strength plus attribute. Is it? It's not strength plus strength, right? It's just
No,
strength plus none.
no, it's strength plus whatever you want. So like resolve, wits, composure, stamina. I don't care.
Wait, hold on. Is it a strength check or is it like a athletics check
You could
or
do
a melee plus strength?
you could do melee, brawl, or athletics, and I do not care. Like it's whichever one you
All
want.
right. I'm gonna do melee plus strength because
Oh, quick
that's the
thing.
most numbers.
Before you start reeling up your hand and everything, I finally found the cobweb thing that Andy wanted. You can ask one question to the hive mind and they will answer. Do you want them to translate the Hebrew?
yes.
Okay. You
All right,
reach out.
let's resolve that first, and then I'll do my punching.
Okay, so what they're telling me is that they say sustain, control, protect.
If
But
if anyone is proficient in occult, you may roll occult based on those Hebrew sigils.
I'll give it a try.
There's only one person proficient in occult, and it's Irene.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Well, let me.
That's good.
Hold on.
Wrecker is
Irene,
clutch, by the way. What the fuck?
yes.
you recognize those things?
Okay, I'm gonna
Hey,
Impressive.
I'm gonna
I'll
PM it
remember
to
that.
you.
I guess I do.
I'll remember that.
All right. Hold on. Hold on. My computer's acting weird all of a sudden. One sec.
Wrecker is pretty rad though, where you can just like punch through an engine block. That's fucking sick.
It's very Yannick too. Like that's exactly the kind of guy that can do something like that.
Celerity and potence was exactly up your alley.
So Irene is gonna pause and look at them for a moment, and then just say, "Ah, yes, I believe I had an old manuscript in my keeping, and this is very similar. It's let me see here. They're binding sigils for sustain, control, and protect, and they're traditionally used to secure demons."
Oh, maybe we don't want to punch this door up.
Are you saying you know of demons in reality?
Are you
Well,
talking about me?
if this is on this door, I'm, I'm just now I'm a little nervous. He says he's a lichen, but
Well, what
Maybe we should ask him more questions.
what do we know of lichens? Would they be able to resist the gas?
probably.
Roll the cult.
We also have the masks.
True.
I think
They wouldn't have given him one.
we need to talk to the wolf a little more. Let's see. Do you develop a good relationship with the animal so far? Why don't you ask it if it's a demon?
Irene, do you wish to roll occult to determine the
Oh,
nature of Guru?
of what? Of Guru?
Yes.
Sure. Did I do
Yeah,
it?
one of the few weaknesses that Guru has is you can shoot them and stab them and nothing will happen unless the weapon is silvered, but they can be knocked out with gases and electricity. So the fact that this thing is still talking to you kind of goes to show that it is lying about being a werewolf.
It's not a werewolf. Okay. Well, I'm gonna relay that to everybody and say most likely this is not a werewolf, or a Guru, and
Oh,
it's
does
someone else.
uh, someone asked a question earlier asking if I could do something about the door? Can you re-ask that?
Yannick,
What do you mean? Yeah, go.
if we're so inclined, would this be the kind of thing you could just. He's gonna make a smashing motion.
Uh, Yannick like tilts his head to the left and the right, making like a loud cracking noise, and then
Wait. I'm
Well, he's
sorry.
not gonna actually do it. He just asked me to repeat the wording.
Okay.
oh no, I was asking to repeat the wording so that I could then do the thing,
Wait,
and
we
just
should not be
as
opening this door.
instead of saying yes or no, he just like demonstrates wordlessly.
Okay. When you crack your neck, Kian's gonna step in front of him and be like, "Hold your horses. Hold your horses."
What are you talking about? I don't have
What part of
horses.
demon? What part of demon did we not understand?
All right.
We need to ask more questions.
So you do not want me to break the door?
Please don't. Not
Not
now.
right now. Thank you, Yannick.
Mm. All right, he says nothing.
Stows his fists.
Ian, do we have any idea how long the gas is going to be circulating through this place?
You have 4 hours.
We have 4 hours more.
Yeah, from this
Okay,
point. You're
okay,
fine.
thank you.
This is a MacGuffin. Like everyone's gonna be unconscious. You're gonna be fine.
Maybe we should explore more, and we can come back to this if we feel
Yeah,
it's
that sounds good. I'd be okay with that.
Wait, what?
Honestly, I'd like to go into some of these other rooms.
You
So
know, you can't just believe all of the slander that the hunters write on these walls.
we're good. Let's go to another room.
Hey, buddy, just stay here, okay?
You can't just leave me in here. What do the hunters do when they get their hands on me?
We're going to try to find a locking mechanism.
Well, remember, there's that weird person talking to themselves in the room to the west.
Aye.
I can wait. I have time. Although it is quite drab in here.
All right. So shall we proceed to another room?
Yeah, where do you want to go? Just put your characters in the room, and I'll tell you what's in the room.
Can we look for a room in the direction that he said, like the dude in the western wing was talking to himself or something?
So it'd be right here. So Irene's on the right track.
All right, let's do it.
All right, you enter into the western room. There's a lot of computers in here. They've all been powered down. You see loose notes and materials. and you see a entrance door into a more secured area to the south. So it'd be right about there. Actually, never mind. The door's actually over here.
When you say secured, you don't mean as impenetrable as the other one.
No, you can see this one just has reinforced walls
Okay.
and is blast proofed. I think Yannick would actually clock that it's blast proofed immediately and tell everyone, "Oi!"
I do that.
Tells everyone the room has been blast proofed and is heavily insulated. There is a door over here to the west. The rest of the room is as you see it. It's a series of workstations. They are unlocked, and there is a bathroom to the north. What would we like to do?
Can we see any like security feeds on those computers? Like, for example, a security feed of what's in that room that we were just talking with the demon that we were just talking to.
You can see a
Nice.
variety of security feeds in the computer that is right here. What would you like to do?
Irene's gonna take a look at that and see if she sees any either signs of life or otherwise, but just any other entities or persons.
Congrats on actually having enough technology to actually use a computer. You sit down and you readily scrutinize all of the feeds. You readily apprehend that there is a feed to the sixth floor showing a series of collapsed guards and what seems to be a woman wrapped in silver chains in the room below you, where blood is being drawn out of her body. You're welcome to roll occult. There's going to be a lot of occult rolls in this section, so get used to it, lady.
All right.
Okay. You said roll the cult?
Yeah.
All right, coming up.
That is definitely a kindred with the folkloric bane against silver. It seems they are imprisoned in the layer below you, level 6. You are presently on floor 7. Aside
Okay.
from that, the rest of the feeds show you office spaces and laboratories and other areas where everyone is unconscious. There is no feed to that particular cell.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, I am gonna grab everyone's attention and say, look here. There's someone below us. It looks like who might need help.
Okay.
A kindred wrapped in chains.
We've got some time. I think we should see what's on the other side of this door. And I know somebody who's just itching to do some door punching.
Not just doors.
Maybe.
People, kindred, werewolves, and God forbid, demons.
All right, what door? What door we need to punch?
No, wait. We're not punching any doors yet. Did the thing behind that door not just say that there was another entity on this floor that's talking to itself, or was that something did I mishear that?
No, you didn't mishear that. He said that there is a weird person speaking to themselves in the room to the west, which would be this room right here to the south. There's also like 4 people in this room. They are also unconscious and they have gas masks on.
Do they look like scientists? Do we know that?
They look like they just work internet technology, and this is a temp gig.
They're
they-
nerds. Kill them.
Are they armed?
They have pistols.
They're armed with knowledge.
Wow.
Oh,
Groan.
Well, then we'll have to remove their brains to disarm them.
I will remind you that this is a beautiful opportunity to drain someone dry and have hunger 0.
we did that already.
Yeah, I thought we ate our fill.
Oh, did you drink them dry?
I
Yeah, fuck it. Let's
Unless-
fucking.
Did you kill them? Like drink them and kill them?
Oh yeah.
I did.
well, I mean, yeah.
Well, if you did
Right?
that, your hunger is 0, so enjoy. Like, it's actually really rare.
Can we hear what the person is talking to, what they're saying to themselves?
No, because they're unconscious because of the gas.
Oh, so okay.
So
Wait, is unconscious but
talking
just
to
mumbling
themselves
to
is not
themselves?
the kindred lady.
No, the wolf quote demon quote was referring to them talking to themselves in the past and not presently,
Ah,
saying that
okay.
they're annoyed that the guy's constantly talking to himself.
But
Okay.
we can't see into that room, right? Or can we? Is there like a window or?
Okay, there's like literally a door right over here to the west. You can just walk in.
It's,
Like,
you mean it's open? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, the door's open.
Okay, well, Irene's gonna go ahead and get up from her chair and walk over there.
Wait, you sat down? Like,
I sat down at the computer.
oh, okay, that makes sense. Like, I thought you just entered a room and immediately sat down. Like, oh, this is exhausting. Like,
I was looking on the computer. Um, but yes, let's go check it out.
okay, so you enter the room. All right, let me see here. You enter into the room, and there's a dual set of desks. There is a human in a gas mask slumped over. Seems they tried to put on their gas mask, but they failed, and they have been rendered unconscious by the gas. There is a locked computer screen in front of them with a biometric relay, and there is a small quote, a Bible quote on the desk, which I will post in the roleplay channel for everyone.
Okay.
And there is also a ham radio.
Does when you said the bio, is it for like a finger? Is it for a retina scan? What are we saying?
It is a retinal scan biometric relay.
Is there someone sitting in front of it?
Yeah, there's the guy that presumably the demon was talking to, slumped over the desk.
I will go and pry open his eye and lift him up, and put him where it should read it.
Okay, let me see. What egregious name should I give him? The computer turns on, and it says, "Welcome, Francois Niçois," and the computer activates.
Beautiful.
There is a variety of files on the front desk of the computer. They are labeled reconnaissance 1 through 9, and there is also a few live video feeds, and there is also a small text file on the main desktop called Magnetic Relay.
Well, surely we've got enough time to read it. Open it.
What are we going to open? The reconnaissance files or the magnetic relay?
Don't we have time to read both?
Yeah, but which one first?
Magnetic relay. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You're the one do it.
I'm fine with that. Let's do that.
You open up magnetic relay, and all it says is follow scripture.
Follow the scripture.
Give me an awareness check.
All of us?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely diddly everybody.
I got a 7.
God damn. So, Kian and Alfave, you notice the faint, unmistakable hum of an electromagnet, and it is coming from the east. You can determine that the locking mechanism for where the demon is enclosed is an electronic magnet lock, and that in order to undo it, it requires some kind of frequency.
So, to clarify to the party, Kian does not necessarily have any intention of freeing that guy until we have more information, but, you know, he just said that to the guy.
Sure.
I
We
got
should
you.
look at the reconnaissance files then too.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna open up. Which one are we gonna open first? Are we just gonna go in order?
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to post these in the campaign channel. Reconnaissance file number 1 indicates some particular movement with the latest round of, oh god, what the hell's the word? What was the latest round of bids for construction projects for dredging the river? Should examine.
Hmm.
Are we going to move on to 2?
Question: do we have any means of, except for just like copying it down with a pen and paper? Do we have any kind of like camera or anything we could take this so we can present this back to the prince?
Which of you is insufferable enough to have brought a camera into this operation?
Do we have cell phones? Do they have cameras on the cell phones?
Nope.
Hmm.
Yeah, remember, computing technology is crude in this reality. Now, I will be charitable and say one of you brought a digital camera, but you
Is
have
it
to
me?
admit that you're insufferable. Yeah, it's you. Like,
I'm insufferable.
like,
Forgive me, I assumed Irene had a camera with her.
Wait,
Well, she's
couldn't they just
artsy.
couldn't they just loot the area? Because like these guys are gathering information. They have to have cameras somewhere.
Huh.
Sure, but
I'll just,
Irene definitely already had one,
I'll
right?
just be with
Yeah, without a
my
doubt. That bitch has a camera.
preferable
Like,
digital camera. All right, I'll pull out a very dainty, delicate,
imported
feminine-looking
from Japan.
yeah, digital camera.
It's
Um,
a Minolta Mark
mm,
13. This is an excellent camera, by
mhm.
the way.
And it's
Oh,
red as
that-
well.
And it's a very
My
good
signature
red.
color.
Oh,
Mhm.
how a vampire who likes red. What's next? You drink blood? Shut the fuck up. Get a new color. like, like. Okay, so you take a photo of it.
Mhm.
Are you
Yep.
gonna do the intelligence report number 2?
Yes, please.
It says Indiana Dunes movement. Guru, investigate.
Click. All right, take a picture of that one.
Okay.
Is there a third report? Oh, looks like incoming.
Yeah, I'm typing it up right now. Virology conference. Typical protocol ensures survival of scientists.
Click.
Okay. Next one says observation at the highest. Hold on a second. Highest heights. Observation at the highest heights.
Click.
Okay. 5. The last one here. Let's see what.
You can only take 10 pictures with this thing, so.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, it's got like a 1 megabyte of storage, so you better make sure there's not a lot of shit on this.
I'm already have to go like delete a couple selfies, so.
Next one says consider the New York City plot. Any adulterants? Any changes?
Okay. All right, click. I got that one too.
The next one is actually a series of photos. A series of photos showing a cadre of how is it? How we do that? Cloak and dagger clad persons entering the Museum of History.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
The next one is a graph showing the power projections of the being according to official records. There's a notation saying power doesn't match generation method. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Another series of photographs showing a litany of paw prints upon the fresh soil of the forests north of Chicago, leading towards the defunct naval base.
Okay.
Okay, and remember where the hell I wrote down the last one? So give me a second here. God damn it, where the fuck did I write this fucking lady's name down? Hold on a second here. Where the fuck did they put this fucking bitch's name? Where the fuck are you? Another series of photographs showing a selection of murder scenes. There's a notation for a Chicago PD serial number so that you can technically look up the case later.
Okay, I got that one too in my little camera.
Jesus, how many directions do we have to potentially go?
A lot. All of them.
I assume they're all completely fleshed out already.
Yeah, actually, you underestimate my neuroticism.
We're gonna
Yeah.
split the party.
No!
You're not doing that. We don't split the fucking party here. I will curse you. I will get a Bruja to curse you.
Kian will dominate his own party member before letting that happen.
You will follow the MacGuffin. Yes, master. What is my purpose? I follow the MacGuffin. Oh my god. Welcome to the club, buddy. What do we wish to do next, gang?
What else is on this computer that we saw?
You already saw it. It was a little thing that said, oh god, I forgot what the fuck I put in my notes. It was a little notation that said, oh god, what the fuck did I
Talking
say?
about the door
Yeah, it was
magnets or
door.
something?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was like a magnetic protocol, and it said follow scripture.
All right, and then there's this. There's obviously the scripture. So
Yeah, the Bible quote.
Yeah, you didn't put the Bible quote in the chat, Ian. I don't see it.
It is here. It is just in the roleplay channel.
It's not in the roleplay channel.
Yeah, it is. I'm looking at it right now.
Is it in?
it is. It's not in the campaign channel.
Oh,
He's right.
It is Revelations 21:6.
got it. Okay.
So what we'd like to do now, I'm just gonna take the dude's mask off so he dies.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Do you?
Why is he talking to himself? Does that matter at all?
Why do you think he's talking to himself? Try to analyze what the demon is complaining about.
I feel a lot of pressure right now. Hold on.
The demon is complaining that someone is talking to himself.
What?
Is that what's happening? The demon is complaining that someone else is talking to themselves?
I think
Yes.
he's
Correct.
saying that the guy that's on the computer was talking to himself, or the guy, right? One of the guys in this room that were.
There are three objects in this room: a computer, the Bible quote, and what is the third object?
The dude.
No, a ham radio.
Right.
Oh, so he was.
So,
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. So he thought he was hearing a ham radio then.
so he could have been chanting this over and over again, maybe.
Mm.
Hmm.
What
Can
would
we
we like
use
to
the
do
ham radio?
next? You can. It is actually currently on. What would you like to do?
I have no idea how to use a ham radio, so I want to push buttons, and you tell me how that works.
Boop, 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 boop. Hello, this
Breaker,
is
breaker.
okay. So you actually have a technology skill to note that ham radios operate off of frequencies, and it is currently set to the AM band. It is currently set to 616 AM. What would you like to set it to?
Um, um,
216.
yes, yes.
You set
Ian
it.
is just gonna note to himself mentally that it was set to 6:16 a.m.
Thank you.
You set it
Yes.
to 216, and you hear everyone give me an awareness check. Okay, so uh, Alfabe and Alfabe alone hears the distinct disengagement of the electromagnetic locks around the cage where the demon was enclosed.
Oh, perfect. I think, guys, I I think the demon might have just gotten let out.
What?
Good thing we freed him on purpose.
Oh, he owes us.
Now, Alfabe, you also do hear a distinct sizzle and groan and a burning sound echoing through the chambers, and you hear screams in a language you are unfamiliar with.
Hmm. Sounds pretty positive. It sounds like there's someone firing up the grill and cooking someone or something like that. I'm sure it's a really good sign.
Definitely a positive outcome to the situation.
Yeah,
I
he tries to stay positive.
guess as we are not alone.
What would we like to do next, gang, since you just released the demon?
Wait, the radio released him?
Yeah, the frequency was to disengage the electromagnetic lock.
This is not a
Well,
very
shit.
secure lab.
All right. We're gonna pretend that was on purpose to the demon, obviously.
We
Um,
freed you. I'll honor your deal with us.
Yeah.
Real quick, you did say that there was a kindred in this complex somewhere, right?
They are in the
Below us.
floor below you. Correct.
Yeah. I mean, I still think we should go ahead and talk to her. That still seems pretty urgent.
Agreed.
Or maybe the demon, but whatever you want to do.
We can circle back to the demon.
Yeah, let's go back to the demon.
I meant her first, but I'm gonna leave that up to you guys.
Someone roll me occult, and by someone I mean Irene, because she's the only one that actually has this skill. Like,
What were the chances that that would be beneficial in a game with vampires and werewolves and such?
She's just a multifaceted person, or excuse me, kindred.
Yes.
who am I to judge him? Am I God or something? Like, I mean, what has that demon done? Like, eat people?
Yeah.
Maybe. I do that all the time. It's called Thursday.
God,
Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
That's the scale, really.
so you center yourself and realize that the sizzling sounds that our good friend Alfei picked up were the binding runes continuing to contain the demon within that room. Opening The door does not free the demon.
Ah,
You have to destroy the binding runes in order to let it out.
So, but the door is open though.
The door is open, so you can actually look in there and see a demon and go, "Hey, buddy, you don't seem to look like a werewolf at all."
Okay, well, let's do that. I'm gonna let everybody know what my understanding is, and I'm gonna start walking to the door.
All right.
All right, is everyone gonna go over to the demon door?
sure.
Greetings again, footpad.
You look within the door and you see a shimmering black haze where arcing bands of blue light arc across its form. And it goes, well, I suppose you figured it out?
What are you really doing here?
The hunters captured me and they imprisoned me within here to destroy me.
Why?
Well, look at me. Would you let me run loose in amok? I can assure you, I am a creature of law. Now, that law might be a bit perverse, but I believe in rules, and I believe we may be able to strike a deal. What deal would suit you, Kindred?
Out of character, does anyone except for Irene has anyone except for Irene heard of the concept of demons being real before right now?
Is anyone's mind blown that demons are real? Like, be honest with yourself. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's already a very supernatural world. Like, how far fetched really is it that demons are real if, like, all these other supernatural elements are real?
Yeah, I'll go with that. I agree.
everyone's
I just want to check to find out.
Sure.
pleasantly surprised, is what everyone's reaction is. Like, oh, well, this is certainly a different kind of Wednesday. Like,
Okay.
now let's get down to brass tacks. Let's strike a deal. I want to be out of here, and I want to get back to my work. And I imagine a lot of you have something to do with the rest of these kind. Let me free,
What did you want? Sorry.
and I will assist you in your tasks.
Assist us how?
I think you fail to grasp the limits of my power. I am formless, I am shapeless. I could take a manifestation, I can possess bodies, I can infiltrate systems, I can slide through corridors, infiltrate minds, sully eyes. I could do many things. Now, of
And
course,
yet you are, and yet you are here in a cage.
look, I'm not perfect. Like,
Can Irene, since she has the knowledge of the occult, can she manipulate the runes so that, because I think she's concerned that the demon is not going to adhere to any deal, being a demon. And if they are going to help us, they would need to be with us for quite some time, right? Or
roll
I don't know.
occult.
What do you guys think? Okay.
And make sure to pick your highest stat for this one.
Okay. Hang
This is where you need a vampire lawyer.
The name's Dracula, Esquire.
Oh no.
Sweet Jesus of the Lord. Like, how
Wow.
did you
Why?
manage this?
Why? I don't know.
Okay,
I should have rolled.
we're gonna take a. You can actually rouse check, which you can do for free and reroll. So go ahead and give me a rouse check.
What is that? How do I do
There's
that?
a large button on your character sheet that says rouse. Just click that button. And if you somehow manage to fail this, oh thank God. Okay, roll again.
Rouse checks are basically I fucked up and I need a chance.
Yeah,
Right.
and oh, there we go. Like,
Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
you recall some of your early travails in England coming across a very strange series of occultists who told you various things about demonology and lore, and you actually can bind a demon, but they're tricky. They're like a genie. You have to make sure that you phrase the deal as specifically as possible. And if you get the wording right, they have to adhere to the letter of what you give them, not the spirit, the letter. You can bind this creature to do what you need it to do. You just got to be clever.
Oh god, I don't know if I can do it. Okay, hold on.
Sweating. Okay,
um,
we are going to
let me.
take
I
a
wanna.
quick fiver because I have to mail urinate. And while we take this quick fiver, all right, you may now riff.
Okay.
So where we last left our adventurers, they were attempting to make a foolproof compact with a demon. And they had a few objections. Carrying it from the top, I believe Kian had a few noteworthy commentaries, and we are welcome to then slide into the situation from there. Kian, you may take it from the top.
I think this is a bad idea.
Straight into the point.
Irene is gonna nod and acknowledge that and look to the other two.
Okay. What if we could get some kind of inside information, an advocate, if you will, to help us negotiate with the demon?
We have no reason to believe anything he said was true. He lied the moment we walked in. I suppose it makes sense, but I've never dealt with one of these before.
But keep in mind that I can bind him if we choose.
I think that's a worse idea. I
Why
know
is that worse?
coercion is a game of predator and prey, but we're not the ones in charge here.
What? I
If we
think, what if, just to get someone in to give us a second opinion,
Sure, what do you have in mind?
I summon, I don't know who Jack's character is.
You're gonna okay, so like you're going to willingly channel the cobweb in order to manifest an advocate.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna go ahead and describe how you manifest it, and then I will describe in what manner it manifests. And you can also ask everybody, are you fine if I phone a friend or something, you know?
Exactly. Exactly. So what he does, I look at the demon and I say, I think you can be trusted to a point, but I'm going to reach out and make sure that our best interest is being met. And he puts his hands like together, like opposite, like the tops of his hands together, like he's prying something open. And he pries open the air and lets the advocate through in our presence.
Everyone feels a change in the atmosphere of the environment. You can smell the stench of ozone, like bleach. Um, the still remaining blood from the various corpses of the goons that you drained nearly dry begins to flow out of their bodies. A pool of blood begins to slowly worm its way down the corridor, coalescing into a humanoid shape. The shape begins to take on further appearances, still coated in the blood red crimson wonder of Vitae. It looks unmistakably like a used car salesman. But then the creature speaks. Jack, that's your deal.
You come seeking knowledge.
Well, we got this demon here, and we're thinking maybe it could help us. We just want to make sure it's a good idea to free him.
Demons, tricksters, the ones who speak in what the common folk call legally. In the end, they are bound to the contracts they sign, for that signature is their very existence. You can employ a demon and trust it to abide, but you cannot trust the demon itself. Bind it with a sufficient contract, and your tasks shall be done.
Hmm.
You can somehow feel the demon pressing its fingers to the bridge of its nose and going, all right, let's hash this out. I need to get out of this box, and a lot of you need something done. What's the angle? Let's talk.
If
If
if we bring the demon through, what would we want from him?
Well, he did say that he could slip behind doors that we can't access. I believe demons also can possess the bodies of humans as well, so we could be quite useful to us if used correctly. But I think this is going to come down to phrasing at this point. So what do we want to ask for?
I'll have no
Is the
part.
amalgamation still there?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I agreed.
What
Potentially help
tasks
free a
do
lichen.
you... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just keying that was it.
Okay. Lay out the tasks you need accomplishing and chart the path that aligns with what the demon can do.
Would the Malkavian hive mind know that this group has a task from the prince?
Uh, kind of. So you would at least have some vague angle of what they need to do. They're investigating a kind of prophecy. So the party is more than welcome to ask the demon to adjudicate some of those issues. Like, hey, can you handle some prophetic vision? That's within the realm of reason.
Yeah, so the hive mind will continue.
You have an undefined number of tasks set before you. For the strongest binding of the demon, you must not ask for it to simply aid in the entirety of your quest. Set it a number of actions to complete. And once the actions are all fulfilled, release it and have nothing more to do with each other. I suggest a rule of 3.
Hmm.
The demon nods
So
along.
sorry,
Like,
just
like the labors of Hercules. I've had this before. I mean, hell, I was that guy. like, like, like,
okay, I just want to clarify out of character real quick, like just
yep.
exactly what is being said here. So basically, we should ask for like we should try to maybe strike a deal so that it does 3 things for us, a la almost 3 wishes here. And once we get to the end of those 3 actions, that we agree to release it. That's kind of what I'm sensing we're being pushed to negotiate.
Not
Yes.
just that, you have to specify that you want nothing more to do with the demon, so it doesn't come back and bite you in the butt.
Okay, that's important.
Okay.
That's important. Okay.
Me
Well, I'm
angry.
If,
ready.
I,
I'm ready. If everybody else is in agreement, I know Kian is not extremely excited about this, but I don't see any harm in making a deal.
Kian is not stopping you from doing so, or making any attempts to stop you from doing so. He is verbally confirming that he is not part of whatever deal this may be.
okay.
But you are a part of the group, so
Wicked smack. Wicked
What?
smack.
It's at
Okay.
this point that Niklaus comes tumbling out of an air vent in the ceiling.
Let me place
Oh!
Niklas on the
Hey,
map.
Glass.
Ah! Oh! Oh! Tailbone! Tailbone! Ah! Oh, hello!
Hey.
What's going on?
There's like a giant. There's like a 5'8"
Yeah, like
amalgamation of blood.
a blood, like a lava lamp man.
Hey gang, what's going on here? Like,
What did I miss?
a lot.
Who
Will?
will help me up? I'm an old man.
Ian
Ah,
will do so.
Irene will. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no. I forgot that y'all had
I
like a
have
little bond going.
I have 2 hands.
Irene puts out her hands to help and says that
Uh,
she's happy that you're here, and briefly fills them in about the demon and lets them know that she's about to attempt a binding ritual, but needs to talk to the demon again.
he will take your hands with his little hands. Stand up, hold his ass because it hurts. He'll make a face when you mention the demon, but he doesn't seem all too perturbed. He doesn't look happy though.
Okay. Irene silently acknowledges that, but then goes ahead and turns back to the demon. I'm gonna go ahead and make this deal. Our group requires 3 tasks from you. Once you have completed those tasks, which we may ask for at any time, then we will release you. From there, you go your way and we go ours, and we never meet again. Do you agree?
The demon furrows its brow and goes, "What exactly do you mean by release? Are you going to break me out of here and I am bound to servitude until these 3 tasks are completed?"
Can
Yes,
can
Sidebar,
you?
how does that work exactly? I'm
That's
sorry.
the other thing.
Go ahead.
Can you leave and like can we just summon you from anywhere? Can you hear us?
I could grant you that power if I am so bound, but I'm going to need something for that. I need to be let out of this cage, and I need to know what these
I-
tasks are.
Irene,
Yes.
a word for a moment, please.
I'm happy to sidebar. Yes.
I
One
would listen.
moment. Kian's just gonna basically just whisper to her, like, are you sure you don't want to add a clause that he does us no harm?
I would be happy to add that clause. Yes.
Ah, damn it.
Harm between friends.
Well, we're really
Does
more
no
like
harm
colleagues.
to you or your teammate,
That's right.
since I'm
You
not
will
part of the deal.
you will not you will not be released until we get your guarantee that no harm from you or otherwise will come to anyone in this group.
And that harm cannot be just directly from you. You can't manipulate anyone else or anything else that will harm us.
That's good. All right. I swear I will not harm either you or your persons, either indirectly or directly. What else do you need of
Anything else, anyone?
What if I think you are exactly on the mark here. If we can just keep him around in our back pocket, if we get into a really desperate situation, then we can call him.
Yeah. I mean, do we want to bind him to an object or like would it have to be like, and that's the question I guess I have
me?
is,
Whoa,
does
whoa,
it
whoa,
need to
whoa, whoa, whoa,
be?
whoa, whoa. We're not doing binding the objects here. If you want to summon me, I will appear post haste to assist you, but 3 times maximum, no more, no less.
I think I can agree to that.
Me too.
All right.
All right, let's talk about the
Don't
gravity of
appreciate
the
that.
assistance here. Are we talking about I kill everybody who's there? Like, what are we talking about
Maybe. Do you have a problem killing?
here? No. but
No.
I don't want to overexert myself.
What the fuck? Sorry. Did you just switch mics or something?
Who?
Uh, Never mind. Everyone, I guess. Sorry, my settings must be fucked up. Sorry.
We can
Good.
hear you fine. Or I can.
Yeah.
As can I.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I just please continue.
I have no problem with killing. That's kind of broad. Like, what if you show up and tell me I gotta kill like 200 goons? It's a lot of goons. I'm gonna be at it day and night.
What if we promise we'll only have you kill a maximum of 25?
Why don't you tell us what your specialties are?
3 sets of 25 goons, so 75 goons maximum.
Maximum.
Let's not agree to that just yet.
Oh, you want more
What
goons?
can you do?
I can kill, I can possess, I can traverse, I can hallucinate, I can demure, I can do a lot of things.
Well, then we wish to call upon any one of those at our discretion.
That's too broad. I'm not dumb. I need specifics.
But you can't do it?
Would you
I,
would you like to simply tell him what our objective is and go from there?
yeah, work with me here. I'm a reasonable thing.
I'm a reasonable thing. Me.
I don't know. If this is too vague for him, maybe we just walk away.
Maybe.
A
Sounds
bad
like
idea.
he's not as powerful as we thought.
Hmm. That is what it looks like, isn't it?
Yeah, he's afraid of a little open ended.
Hey! Would you take that deal?
Of course.
No, you wouldn't.
It meant
If I
getting
wanted to
out.
get out of the box, I would.
Oh,
Look, I'm immortal. I just gotta wait for these sigils to disintegrate in about 3,000 years, and I'll be fine.
Oh,
I'm just on a
well,
time crunch.
are you?
Yes. I don't like being in boxes. I'm claustrophobic.
And in the meantime, while you're here, anything could happen to you. Anyone could come along and do anything they want to you.
They could put you in another box.
Yeah.
Inside of that box.
with
Those little
sigils that will
boxes.
last longer than 3,000 years.
Eh.
What's a number you would agree to for killing?
For killing? Mm,
What's a number you would enjoy?
I could do 3 sets of 25. I like 75. It's a good number.
Out of character, because I'm just burning with curiosity. Why are we so obsessed with him killing people? We can do that. What we
Because they're
can't
all
do is like
evil!
possess people
It's
or,
nice to
find
have
out
it.
what the red eye is.
That's true.
But, I mean,
All right.
I have Kian is not part of the deal, so Kian does not get any say in the deal, but like I'm just very curious.
No, that's
I'm not part of the deal either. I'm just a gabby old man.
Look, I've got places to possess. I've got things to do. And clearly, a lot of you are very esteemed in your caliber, and you have places to be and things to do too. So tell me what you need to break these sigils and get me out of this friggin' box, and I'd be more than happy to help
Okay.
you within the purview of a strict contractual relationship to assist you on further endeavors. What help me, to quote the great Dr. Phil, help me help you help me. What do you need?
If we summon you, we could either have you kill up to 25 people, possess someone, or infiltrate something. If that's too vague for you, then we're just gonna have to, say take it easy.
That man is not the real doctor.
What does possess even mean here? What do I do when I possess him? Do you want me just to go in there and possess him for 1 second and then leave? Do you see what I mean? It's vague. What do you want
You
me to
possess
do?
someone for 24 hours. How's that?
One 24-hour possession, 25 kills. Okay, I'm starting to like this. This guy knows how to gab. All right, all right, all right, all right.
Or we have you infiltrate something.
For 24 hours?
Sure.
Yes.
All right. Now I think we're actually getting to a pretty good deal here. So we got infiltration, possession for 24 hours, or kill 25 persons. Now, what does persons mean? We talk about humans? So I'm going
Can
to be
you
finicky
do
about this. You show up and it's a bunch of werewolves. I'm going to leave.
Creatures.
Sapient things.
Creatures.
Now you're getting fucking clever at me. So sapient things. So if it's a bunch of dogs, I could just dip, right?
Be right back.
I
Sure.
don't think we should make that deal. I if we need you to possess animals or man or kindred or any creature, I think we should be able to ask for that.
Agreed.
So 24-hour possession, any creature, whether kindred, mortal, unmortal, things of that nature. Maximum 24 hours. I have to assist you to the best of my efforts.
And
And
no
in
harm.
and no harm to us, either directly or indirectly.
All right, all right, all right. All right. I can work with that.
And in the meantime, you are completely out of the picture.
You wish for me to make no overt movements that would infringe upon your present actions.
Correct. You will not work against us in any way.
I'm being very charitable here. I mean, I'm basically helping you out. I mean, I'm clearly putting forward. I'm putting my best clawed foot forward, and I feel like I'm just getting nothing but hostility. Like,
No, you are getting everything from this deal. You are nothing in the cage.
okay, this weird goon has a point. Okay, so 24 hours of possession or infiltration, maximum 24 hours, whether creatures or persons, sapient, sentient, or otherwise. And then three separate instances, which is also included in the prior deal. So it could be any variation of 3 possessions, 3 infiltrations, or 3 killings of up to 25. You can rearrange these in any order you see fit, but a maximum of 3 of any interchangeable element. And I will make no overt actions against you, and I will not impede your efforts, nor will I engage in any hostile actions, whether indirectly or directly, against you or your person. Sound right?
Advocate, how do you feel about this deal?
Who?
Our advocate from the cobweb.
Jack.
That's you,
Is there
Jack.
anything? Is there anything we're leaving out?
You are welcome to make a roll to see if this is a solid deal. Anyone could do this. Irene can do an occult check. Other people could do an investigation check or an insight check to see if everything is above board.
I'll be using composure.
Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect.
You said insight or
Insight, investigation, or occult. Oh, and of course, there's a rider where, in furtherance of the deal, the first action is you must free it from this cage. And you must also not take any actions to further bind the demon,
fine.
whether indirectly or directly. God damn! All right, so I'm gonna give it to Alfabe. Alfabe, yeah, no one's gonna beat that. Alfabe, Kian, Irene, you conclude that this is actually a pretty solid deal. You got that demon by his fucking smoky genitalia. Not that they have gender, but you got him. It's a pretty solid deal. You can call him 3 times to assist you. 3 times, and he can be infiltration, possession, or killing 25 sapient or sentient creatures. It will make no overt actions against you, whether directly or indirectly. And in furtherance of this deal, your first action must be to free it from this cage. And in doing so, That is when those 3 little instances actually begin to accrue. Otherwise, the deal is null and void. It's a solid
How
roll.
how do
Okay.
how do we summon you?
Speak his name.
Which is
Golgotha.
Can we put that in the chat, please?
Yeah,
classic.
that's a classic demon name. I mean,
That's great.
All right,
Okay.
guys. I think we do it.
I think we do it too. I'm ready. Should I
How
be the
do?
one?
Yes.
Okay. And how can I release the demon? What do I need to like do something to the runes or what can I do?
you break the Hebrew sigils. It would require a pretty steady hand. If only you had someone who was really strong in order to break them.
Yannick, I think I need you.
Yes,
Can you punch?
I can punch.
Irene steps aside.
Yannick punches this rune or whatever.
He punches all 3 of them. Ha, ha, ha. The the smoky shape of the demon begins to pour out of the room and envelop the floor. And he goes, pleasure doing business with you. You got my number. It then disappears into the HVAC vent and is gone.
All right.
What would we like to do
I think I'd like to find the kindred that's here because I'm guessing that's how they're making the red eye because they were draining her.
now? That
Yeah,
is down
I would
on
like to do that as well.
level 6. Are we ready to go down to level 6?
Yep.
Yes.
Alrighty then. Let me see here. You make your way down to level 6. You can immediately apprehend 2 Inquisitors unconscious on the ground and an unconscious scientist next to a table. And in the far right of the room, you can see a chained up vampire covered in silver chains. They are writhing against the chains, and it seems that they have gone a bit catatonic out of a sense of hopelessness. What would you like to do?
Well, Niklaus would like to wince and kind of tippy toe on over, see if he can't suss out the chain situation.
All right. You head over to the chain situation. The chains are firmly locked in place, binding them to the table, and the vampire seems to be in torpor. Uh, you have no particular disaffinity for silver, so you are more than welcome to simply remove the chains.
Come on, button. Yes, I would like to remove the chains, please.
You remove the chains swiftly and quickly. You can sense a bit of the undeath return to the vampire's form, and they quickly grasp your arm firmly, your forearm, and they look at you and go, blood, brother, blood, blood. I need blood.
Okay. Shush. Shush, shush. And he'll kind of like look back at everybody like,
I let's do
Don't they
one of the
have anything
guards.
on them?
Let's do one of the guards because I think we might
No.
want to try to get info out of the scientist.
Something might have gone wrong with them. You don't know why they're passed out like that. It's like eating off of the floor.
Do you want to
No,
do a check to determine what caused them to be on the ground?
I know. Yeah, what would that be? Medicine?
Yeah,
Medicine. Oh, could somebody roll for me?
I'll do it.
Thank you.
Medicine and what?
Isn't intellect one of them?
I would go with
Or
wits.
wits?
Wits is your
Yeah,
highest.
wits.
Let's
Mhm.
go
Wits.
with that. All right, what's watch me like a 2.
Shut up.
You rolled a 3. That is sufficient to determine that everyone in this room has been passed out due to the anesthetic that you have put into the HVAC system. There is nothing
Oh yeah.
outwardly wrong about them. Uh,
Oh no.
who wishes to? Are we going to bring the blood bag to the vampire or the vampire to the blood bag? What would we like to do?
I think we should bring the blood bag to the vampire.
Yeah.
Who is going to lift the Inquisitor towards the vampire, and why is it Yannick?
The beef boy.
Yeah, it's beef time.
Niklaus will say that. He's like, beefy,
I grab him.
beefy.
Yannick brings the Inquisitor owner over, and the vampire tenderly seems to place their hands on the Inquisitor, strip off peel down the turtleneck that they're wearing, which is actually in their character, and proceeds to drain the Inquisitor dry. They drop dead. Then the vampire rises to their haunches, and the chains drape off their body, and they go, "Oh my word! Thank you so much." The vampire gives a faint curtsy and extends out a hand to Niklaus and Yannick and says, "The name is Drusilla Teasdale. It is a pleasure. Thank you
Oh my
so much for
god.
the assistance."
Oh
Is
god.
that a little Buffy throwback?
Yeah, that's exactly what the reference is. You're welcome.
The what?
It's a Buffy the Vampire Slayer reference.
Son of a bitch.
Amazing.
And Niklaus will like in a very gentlemanly way take her hand and bow his head. He's not a kisser, but he will take her hand.
She looks at you and raises an eyebrow and goes, "Sprechen Sie Deutsch?"
Uh, um, he'll respond in kind.
Yannick does.
Ah.
Ah!
She
So does Niklaus, but I don't.
she looks at the lot of you and mouths off a kind of amusing German phrase that gives you both pause because it's actually quite humorous, like some kind of egregious German pun or something.
Something about that was the worst.
That's exactly what she says.
Amazing.
Shit. All right. um. Well, Nikos is like slightly, only slightly more at ease now. Now that the scary lady has spoken in words he understands.
Everyone can immediately recognize when she gets off the table and drapes off the chains and the various other restraints that she is wearing a troubadour's outfit.
A what?
A troubadour.
Troubadour.
Yes. She's dressed like a
Troubadour.
She's dressed like a stereotypical circus worker, like
Oh
like the most
Bullfighter?
carny outfit of all time. Like,
No, it's a Toreador.
Oh, yeah. That's...
oh, she'll place her hand upon her forehead and go, "Ugh, it was miserable. They got the drop on me as I was practicing a routine. Ugh, that's what you get for not having self-awareness. Oh, Drusilla, will you ever learn? I'm
Do
much
you know what they were doing here?
I don't know. I've been in a bit of a state. Silver and I don't agree. I'm just not a winter.
well,
Rini nods understandingly.
well, you're all better now. And Nicholas will like look to the others like, what the fuck do we do?
Niklaus, can you counteract the gas?
Well, yes, it'll take me a little bit. I'm not an anesthesiologist, but yes, yes.
Because I think
Worked a little
how,
too good, huh?
well the group. How do you feel about taking the scientist with us?
How do I feel? I won't mind it.
It's not a bother at all.
No, somebody to actually talk to.
I'm sorry. Is it the passed out scientist?
Yeah,
Yes.
she is right here.
Oh. When by take with us, what do you mean?
I mean,
I think he means take with us.
Yannick throws him over his shoulder and carries him out with us. Maybe we get some answers.
All right. Um, I'm sorry, I've been trying to remember. I'm scrolling up in the chat the lady's name she just told us.
Drusilla.
Drusilla.
Drusilla Teasdale.
Drusilla,
Yeah.
do you know
Yes.
do you know how long you have been here? Or what your blood was being used for?
Oh, I'm usually quite good at timing, but I don't know. What day is it?
God.
Uh, what day is it in the current campaign?
It's like August 19th or something.
It is August
I would
19th,
include
my
the
lady.
year.
2024.
I would include.
What year?
Okay.
That was
August
a good
19th,
move.
2024.
Hmm. Oh my word. 6 months.
Ugh. 6.
What of the circus? Have they have they been practicing the routines? I swear, when I'm not around, those hooligans are always bumbling everything. So many snapped spines. If I'm not there watching everything, they just descend into nonsense. I mean, this one time, they just had a bear on a unicycle for 3 entire days. No one wants to see that. It's abuse. You should put a person on the unicycle and then whip them. Now that's entertainment.
Miss Priscilla.
You frighten me, ma'am.
Where are you from?
Oh, well, I kind of put on airs because people seem to like it when I sound a little bit more American, but I'm actually from Manchester.
Have you heard anything, ma'am, about a drug called Red Eye?
Not terribly, though. I suppose. Sounds familiar. I've been in a bit of a state here. You know, the whole bound by silver chains thing put me in a bit of a titty. It's rather
Really?
unfortunate. It doesn't sound familiar to the top of my head. I believe the rest of these chaps might know something. Maybe you could stab them a bit and they'll talk or something. That's usually how I get things done. Maybe you could bribe them. That also works. Oh, wait, they're unconscious. That wouldn't work. Oh, dear, Drusilla. Can never
That's
get.
okay. You're a bit out of sorts. I'm
How
glad we found you.
how accurate is this room to the picture we're seeing?
Beat to beat accurate.
What I want to know is if there those. It looks like there's notes on a desk in upper left.
That is correct. You wish I.
Clever boy.
Alfabe's gonna go over there and check them out.
I just hate it when players use literacy to their advantage. Like, no, you can't read. That's illegal. Like,
Well, that is his thing. He's an investigator.
give me an investigation check really quick while the rest of the party fawns over Drusilla.
Okay.
Even Irene is fawning. Actually, Irene has questions about where the circus was.
Are you gonna ask her that, or are you just gonna say it?
Yes, I'll ask.
Oh,
Where,
it was.
what?
Good God!
Woo!
Alfabe Saint
Yeah.
Heart 10 just gets my notes. Like, here you go. Here's the plot. Enjoy. Like, okay. Okay. We'll start with that one first. Drusilla looks at you, Irene, and says, "Oh, it was over in Milwaukee. I usually like to do a circuit around the lakes. Been doing it for, oh my word, about 120 years. There was this really strange character. What was his name? It was like Barnum or something. He owes me money. Is he still around?"
Oh.
Oh, no.
We
No.
haven't seen him. Wait, have we?
No.
No.
No. No. I was there.
He was forming some partnership.
Hmm.
Didn't go well. They replaced him.
I'll just extort his descendants. I mean, he probably has the same proclivities. Burning things down and collecting the insurance money. It's a classic. It's a classic for a reason.
Hmm.
Well, I really hope the circus hasn't fallen to shit in the past 6 months. I mean, every time I disappear, they always try to do something disgusting. I think the last time it was interpretive dance. Macbeth, just him writhing around on the floor. There was no context. Ugh. And then
Did
when
they
they,
not maybe move to France?
what was that?
Did they not maybe move to France? I've seen a circus do that.
Have you seen the Circus Crone? I'm the one that runs
Oh
Circus
no,
Crone.
I'm thinking of the Circus Soleil. Pardon me.
Oh, God forbid, I would never truck with the French. Never.
Hmm.
I know I put on airs and try to make it so I don't look like I'm from the Isles, but standards are standards.
The colony.
Oh, if only. I don't care for that revolution thing, but so be it. So be it. So be
Bad for business, that.
it. Oh, it's terrible. I lost so much money.
Ugh,
Oh.
I love her.
I figured you all would.
She's a trip.
So anyway, are we engaging in something? Your friend over there seems to be staring at papers quite intently. He's sweating. I wasn't even aware that was possible.
He's a wet man.
He looks
I don't mean it.
dewy. What's his
Ugh,
moisturizer?
like a porpoise. I think it's glandular. If that can even still work in the undead.
You say this, and Drusilla has the like no thoughts, head empty look on her face as you say this. Like, huh? Like, oh wow, could you refrain from saying things like that? That was a bit of a stretch. I'm usually only one for numbers. I mean, you get a little bit more abstract, and I lose my head, which I think happened once.
Can I can
Alfred,
I like
go ahead.
medicine check her once more and like try and determine just how much aquavitae was dripped out of her because she seems like me right now. Um, girlfriend is out of it.
You're welcome to do. Hell, would that even be a medicine check? This would be
I
more
don't
of
know.
an occult check. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna give it to you
Uh,
so we don't have to have Irene roll another check. Give me a medicine check. Like,
the first Irene beanie. Okay, I'm doing it now. Click. Ian, can you do it?
oh, you fucking piece of shit. Okay, medicine and what?
Your mama. Wits.
It's always wits. Wait, it's all wits. Always has
Always has been.
been. You look over and see that despite having drained that guard dry, it's going to take her a spell to get back to form. Though you have the sneaking suspicion that she's usually like this anyway. Like,
Oh, shit. Doesn't matter how many cups of coffee.
she
Alright,
raises she raises her eyebrow and looks at you and says, "Oh, don't worry, this is quite normal."
and then she
Oh,
chuckles for a little too long.
oh my word, my makeup kit. I don't even make that in Rouge anymore. I think it was made from ground up helots or something. Oh my
Oh, you
word.
don't. Oh, no, 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 no. You don't want old makeup. It's bad for skin. Here, we'll find you something. And he'll kind of here, Grandma, over this way, kind of lead her away.
She places her hand on her
And
nose
then
and says, "This place is quite drab. It could use more color."
you're so right.
Okay,
And he's kind
I'm
of
gonna.
like doing like the head, like, alright, go over there to Alphabe.
Okay, we are taking a 1 minute break because. All right, welcome back, everybody. So, anyway, we were all falling in love with Drusilla Teasdale. What are we doing? Oh, we have to go back to Alfame. So, Alfame, with your comical 8 successes, you look over the notes and find a very detailed progression for how they've been draining Drusilla dry, replenishing her with blood bank blood that they've been donating their blood and everything in order to keep her up to par, and they've been slowly cooking that into a chemical substance so that they can get people to break the masquerade by seeing the undead and the Gru and demons and ghosts for what they are. And they want to distribute it to the populace in mass in Chicago, and then maybe even put it into the water supply so that the entirety of North America can wake up to the reality of the other menace.
Ugh.
Okay.
That was in character. Just that groan.
I will be gathering up the notes and bringing them with me. The question is, do we just? I mean, the mission was for recon, but I don't have a problem burning this place to the ground.
You'll find no problem from me either.
I know it was just supposed to be recon, but I think I think we're truly in more danger leaving these operations able to operate than risking the prince's wrath. This is some serious shit.
What do we tell the prince?
We tell
There
them
was
the
an
truth.
emergency. I mean, we can give him the fucking papers and be like, hey, this is an, like, code
Why don't
once in a
we
lifetime emergency.
why don't we bring the scientists to the prince?
Great.
Agreed.
We at least take
And
the papers so they can't use them.
Yes.
yes.
There's also a
From the corner of
breeder.
the room, Nicholas. Oops, sorry.
There's also a breeder, and the rest of the alchemical equipment is in this room. This is where they make it. All the stuff around here makes
Yeah,
the drug. If you want to blow it up, you're more than welcome to.
I think we need to.
All right.
In the
Does
corner of
anyone?
the room with Drusilla, Nicholas will kind of like glance over to the rest of the gang, kind of trying to get an idea of what they're talking about, while like distracting her with I don't know, like chapstick. Like look like you could use this, and look it's tinted. Oh, you look so good, that kind of deal. But like
Mhm.
trying to be genuine about it, while also eavesdropping about what we're gonna do about the shit.
Well, we're including you. I mean, I get that you're a little bit busy with her, but we are including you.
Oh no, for sure. He
Yeah,
doesn't want to be like, hey everybody, so say it all over again for me.
gotcha.
I was with grandma.
Niklaus, how
Yeah.
much did you learn about this place while coming up with your method of filling all the ventilation with gas and such?
I know where the vending machines are. Everybody was working when I was crawling. It is hard to listen.
Specifically, do you have an idea of how we can shut off the sprinkler systems?
Oh yeah, yeah. I know how to do that in any building. Can somebody help her? She's heavy and she's
Of
starting to
course.
lean down on me.
Yannick helps her.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Here, look, he will help. Look. Oh, isn't he handsome? Okay, let's find you a chair.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I had an extra helping of pasta, I think in 1502, and it's just stuck with me ever since. like,
Oh, I
like
understand. I understand. There we go. Okay.
there was this
Have a
weird
seat.
chap. I think his name was Shakespeare. like,
Oh, the one with the little pussycat beard. Yes, yes.
I told him he needed to change that style, but he didn't listen to me.
You can't listen. You cannot reason with men who wear only one earring.
I also told him he needed 3 witches, not one. People love threes. It's always a crowd pleaser.
Oh,
like,
he listened. He listened. That's.
he
Yeah,
did.
that one he did. Hmm.
Oh, it wasn't all bad.
I told him it was a good idea. So, what do we want to do now, gang? You have 5 more stories to explore, technically. You've already taken care of the first floor. What's down there is violence and despair. We don't need to go there. But you have floors 2 to 4. Actually, 2 to 5.
How much
How
time do
much
we
longer
have?
should we have with the gas?
Yeah.
4 hours. You're going to be fine.
We had
Okay.
4 hours a while ago. We still have 4 more hours?
You have as
It's like
much
the end of
time. You have
Holy
as
Fast.
much time as is necessary to not be worried about people waking up, which is as much as I want. So yeah.
Understood. Plot stuff. Okay.
It's called I
Um,
don't want you worrying and kvetching about people waking up. You're just gonna kill them anyway. So what does it even matter? I mean, you already did that.
fine, fine. Okay. How about we just go floor by floor, one by one, stick together, and maybe ask her if she knows anything about them, but don't stress it because she probably doesn't.
She probably
Are we
doesn't.
taking a scientist?
I'm
Yes.
actually very
Later.
partial to Violet.
I can drag the scientist if Yannick can't lift him as well.
Yeah, Yannick might be a
I'm
little bit
also
occupied.
He's got like
I'm happy
6
to take.
corpses stacked on his back right now. He's like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Like,
Yannick's a little busy right now.
I'm happy to help the Drusilla walk a fellow Limey.
Limey?
yeah, she's
Limey.
British.
Yes, British.
What does it mean?
Yeah, she's limey. Like it's just an old word for it.
Yeah,
Wait, is this in character?
Yeah,
You said
Yeah.
limey, a fellow limey.
yeah, Limey,
Yeah,
like
limey.
a fellow British person.
British person. She's
Thank
from
you.
Manchester.
Thank
she looks
Yeah.
at you and says, "Don't let the Americans know you know.
No,
I
stop.
won't. I won't, dear.
Don't let them know how we've infiltrated Hollywood either. There's always this secret English person somewhere. They never could tell. Like that Christian Bale fellow. They still don't know. Like,
Okay.
I'll pat her hand reassuringly as we leave the room.
he actually is English, and it blew my mind when I figured that out. Like,
Isn't that
So's Tom
mind-blowing?
Holland.
Yeah, Tom. Oh, Tom Holland.
she drops her wine glass and it hits the ground. Okay, so
Him too.
I was like, God, he's good. Like,
Bug.
all
Anyway.
right. Oh God, I'm tearing up. Okay, so you are going to go to the 5th floor now. We're going to exit the area. We're going to force Yannick to pick up the scientist and lug her around.
Thank you, Yannick.
How does he carry her? Like fireman style, over the shoulder style? Does he chop her in half for easy carrying? What is
No.
like,
Yeah,
Flip her to his carabiner.
he grabs her by the ankle and just drags her across the floor like a caveman. Love it. No. He throws her over the shoulder respectfully.
It would have been funny if you had some kind of like adult-sized baby Bjorn.
Yeah. Her legs just keep bouncing off my knees as I walk.
Boing. Yeah.
He's like, she can't even walk on her own. I mean, how old is she? Like 37? I mean, come on. Like, she can't walk yet.
What a baby.
Like, so you take the scientist with you and you head down to the 5th floor. Oh, what a fucking day. This is peak comedy right here. Okay,
Wait, Ian, you're wrong. She's about 500 months old.
500 months old.
Good one.
72nd term abortion. So, you make your way down to the 5th floor. The entire floor is empty, except for a door at the far end and a staircase that goes down to the 4th level. What would we like to do?
There's nothing here at all. It's just
A singular door and a staircase. The entire floor is empty except for a relatively small kind of alcove in the northwest corner.
Mm.
check it out.
Do I recognize any of this from my adventures in Ratland?
You do not.
Okay. Worth an ask.
All right, there's a large door, and above it, in English, it says library. And there's a clear glass door that enters in. You can actually see through it, and there's a large furnished library. There is no discernible signs of life, and there are no discernible bodies on the ground.
I'm immediately charmed. Ooh.
Is that tea on the table right there?
Yes, the tea is still piping hot.
I'm gonna tell Drusilla not to drink any lest she give us away.
It's like, but
Cute.
it looks like it's chamomile. Oh wait, I can't drink that. I always forget.
I forgot we can't drink. We can't drink anything.
Oh, Drusilla, what would you like? Like,
We can if any of the Shit, never mind.
You got it. You got it. No, no, no. Come on.
Oh, I've got it. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
If there's any like used tampons around, we can make vampire tea.
Ew!
Ew. As a
Also,
matter
that's
of
only like
I was
40%
gonna
blood.
say.
Now I
Alright,
see
hey,
that.
Give him the go
Alright,
ahead.
You got it. You meant you were bearing this like a curse.
You are never gonna get
Magnus,
the go ahead again.
so anyway,
Magnus must accept partial responsibility for that riff because they encouraged me to continue. I was ready to bail.
Yeah.
so anyway, Yannick and
It was
Niklas
on
suffer
me.
the true death. It just happens. It's sudden.
Womp womp. All right, bye guys.
Disappeared.
So anyway, you enter into the library. There is a cup of hot tea steaming on the desk right here in the dead center. There is no discernible signs of life. There is no one unconscious on the ground. Everyone, give me an awareness check.
Jesus, the vampire tea bit's growing on me now. That was funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
Wait, what?
Vampire
Pour one on me now.
Ew, gross. It's all negative. Like,
Similarly, a diva cup is a vampire shot glass.
I hate you.
That's disgusting. Thank you for sharing.
That's
You're
so
very
weird.
welcome.
That's so weird. Who would do that? Where can I know
Wait,
what the
wait,
secret
wait.
is so I can avoid it?
Wait, is clotted cream anything? No, I'll work
Yeah,
on it.
I love it.
Some toast with cottage cheese.
Also, Alfabe, it was awareness. You did investigation.
Investigate you.
Investigate these nuts.
Huh, I didn't find
Failed.
anything.
Oh,
Ooh, nice! Wow,
Got him.
good
Got him.
comeback, Ian.
Okay, I'm waiting on Alfabe to roll awareness, and I'm waiting on our good friend.
Oh,
Yannick
I'm
to roll.
sorry. I'm sorry.
That's
Screwed
fine.
up.
That's fine. It's
I
gonna.
understand. You were cooking.
So embarrassing.
He has to step out of the kitchen where it is hot because he's cooking with fire. Okay, good. 3 successes. Now I'm just waiting on Yannick to do his role while holding a toddler, i.e., a 37-year-old woman.
Can you roll that for me? I'm currently indisposed.
Okay, I will roll that for you. So, wow, you are not good at this. Let's let me see. I'm gonna try to be cool about this. I'm gonna do it with resolve so that you can actually have a chance of succeeding.
Investigate, more like outvestigate.
waka waka.
Okay,
That's
so
nothing.
that's the sound he makes every time he looks at anything. So, Kian and Alfabe, you come in here and you're immediately put in a bit of an odd posture. That there's no one in here, and you focus your attention, and you can hear the telltale sign of a heartbeat above you. And as you look up, you see one of the hunters latched onto the roof with a silver dagger in his hand, and he drops down on top of Yannick. What do you want to do, Yannick?
How very theatrical.
Wait, what floor are we on?
You're on the 5th floor.
And this guy just survived the gas somehow.
He has.
Or, I mean,
He spent the extra money on a good gas mask.
Good man.
Everyone else is like, "You're dumb. Who would ever just put anesthetic into the entire HVAC system?" And it's like, "I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna be all right one of these days." He was right. This is his day.
It's time to shine.
This is Luigi's fucking day, man. I was right.
Okay, let's see here. Let me roll
See,
his.
look at the soldiers.
Let me roll his attack action really quick. It's gonna be a melee. It is going to be a melee with strength. Holy fuck, he's actually really good at these. This is gonna be terrible. Let's see how bad this is. What did he roll? A 4. That's actually kind of terrible. Okay, so he runs down and he's gonna try to stab Yannick while he's holding the lady. What do you want to do, Yannick?
What just fell on me?
There is an Inquisitor on the roof. He spent the extra money on a good gas mask, and he managed to not get anesthetized, and he's jumping down to try to kill you. He just.
Okay.
He hates your.
There's
He
a
hates
very
your-
obvious. There's a very obvious reaction to do here.
I rip his mask off.
Okay, cool.
You smart man.
That's not bad. What do you want to do with that? You want to do a brawl or a melee? I think technically brawl for this.
Yeah. Let's go with brawl. Give me just like.
I can roll it. Brawl in strength.
Yeah, brawl and strength. Run
Uh-oh.
that.
Let's see what we got here.
Well done.
What the fuck? You barely matched it. Like, you dexterously step out of the way. He misses, and as he's falling to the ground into a posture, you just rip his mask right off, and he just starts dying on the spot. And he just, after like 20, 30 seconds, he goes unconscious. His heart rate stops, and he has a corpse.
As
This
he's
was supposed
fading,
to be Luigi's day.
Look at this.
as he's like gasping for air, I like grab him by like the scruff of his shirt and hold him close and like into his ear. I say, "Enjoy your final moments."
That was nice. That was nice.
He looks at you and says, "You too." He slips a hand out and he pulls one of the pins on the grenade that's attached to his chest.
Oh no!
Oh, that was awesome. That was cool. That was cool. Oh man.
You know what? I respect the comeback. It was a pretty good one. I try to grab it and throw it as far away from me as possible.
Okay, give me a. Do you need me to roll for you again?
No, I can roll for myself. Just give me a sec.
You can either toss him, because the grenade is still attached to his side, or you can chuck him through the door into the open area outside, which I would recommend.
Yeah. I'm throwing his ass.
All right, give me a. This would be just. I will take either athletics or brawl on this. Dealer's choice.
Yeah. Yeah. Athletics or brawl? Okay. Yeah, I'll do athletics with strength. Take that hunger dice off. Roll it. Wow.
Beefed it. It's
Pretty
not
bad.
that tough. You pick him up, you chuck him through the door, and he looks at you with almost like an appreciation, like that was a clutch move. And you throw him out the door, and then the grenade goes off. Boom! And he explodes into blood sausage and viscera. The
Nice.
entire outside
In
area.
that last moment, I kind of give him the same look back. Like, you know what? That pulling the grenade, that was a pretty good move. You almost got me, but not today, bitch.
He explodes, and
Real recognize real.
game recognizes game, and you're done. There is nothing else in here. The other noteworthy things is what you see on the table. There is a notepad, an open book, a bunch of other miscellaneous nonsense. What do we like to do?
I think since there's no way an explosion did not make sufficient noise, I think we grab the contents of the table and get out of here, setting off as many grenades as we can to cover our tracks, basically make it look like, the call was coming from inside the house.
It's fun. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's get started.
Now, remind you, you are 5 stories up, so that sound probably wouldn't echo as far as you think it would.
But
I did forget about that. Okay.
explosions carry.
Yeah, but it's Chicago.
And yeah, I know. Mags has a point. I did forget. This is indeed Chicago. Well, then you know what? That's still the plan. Wait, what?
Wait, don't worry. The grenade had a silencer.
The grenade had a silencer.
Drusilla
That's some
goes.
shit.
Drusilla, after the guy explodes, looks at the lot of you and goes, "Well, that was rather dramatic, even by my standards." Everyone, I just met Drusilla, but I will defend her with every ounce of my being.
Absolutely.
Okay, what do we like to do now? You are perfectly free to loot the library to your heart's content.
I want to steal books. I love books.
All of the books are
I
in.
have to step away. I have to step away for a second, guys. I'm so sorry. If
Okay.
you'll just give me a moment.
Okay.
Is there anything written on the notepad?
There is not. You can see that something was written on it. You can see the faint impression of the writing, but you can't make it out.
Oh, do the side pencil move then.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a pencil, and you're gonna do the side pencil thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. I will tell you what it says on the notepad.
It says, "Made you look."
This pad is also wired with high explosives.
Right.
Oh
It's
no!
just grenade. Yeah.
That'd be fucking funny.
You lost the game.
This is what it says. You're welcome to read it aloud.
Holy shit, that's a lot.
Hmm.
It says NYC was sloppy. What's his name nearly got us again. The wards held, and I believe we got a round off. We don't know who that is. What's his name? He won't be that careless again. I'm going to double up patrols around the bean to see if he's going to try the same trick elsewhere. Interesting. We know that somehow something's being siphoned off the bean.
Windex.
They
They
didn't
keep
soak
in the
yours.
supply of the bean.
Oh wait,
Oh
what?
yeah, the bean isn't art in this world.
It is a large agricultural hydroponics tower.
It isn't art in this world either. Let's be real. That's a joke.
Based.
Everything is art in a way.
Take your inspiration.
How dare you? I love the bean.
You still right.
You're breaking up.
I don't know how to do this. Sorry.
Alright, what else are we going to investigate in the room? Does anyone want to maybe roll an investigation check?
Yeah, why not?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you're coming clear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry. My phone is like way too slow to catch phone calls if I'm in a phone call here. So sorry if any of y'all caught that.
So, Alfabe, you look around the room and see, well, first off, there's a large safe to the north that's just sitting there. It's asking to be picked. You clock that immediately. You don't need to roll a check for that. As you look around, you can see that there is a variety of books and other things, and you notice one of the books kind of stands out. It is like an old guide to a television show, like it's Buffy the Complete Series Viewer Guide. And you're like, well, that's a bit weird. That doesn't make any sense. So you pull that out, and then behind it is a small bundle wrapped in velvet, and you find another one where it is Firefly seasons 1 through 9. And you say, well, no one would just leave this lying around. It's valuable. So you pull that out. And behind it, you can see a sliver of wood capped with silver, and there's a quote on it in a language you do not read.
A sliver of wood.
Yes, it's a steak.
Nice.
Like you look at this, you immediately crack. Yeah, this is a steak. Like I know what this is for. It's bad.
Okay. What's in the clock?
You unwrap the clock, and do you have any experience with the occult?
None at all.
I'm
Uh,
back. Speaking of that.
Hooray!
If a baby were back, you prop it open. And this is what the symbol looks like. It is cast in emerald with a gold overlay. And if someone wants to roll occult on it, you can.
I guess that would be me. Oh.
Wow. Quite a combination of symbols.
Yeah,
Pretty lettering.
there's a lot going on here.
There is.
This is
It's a
this is a load bearing symbol. It is
yeah.
a theosophical seal from the weird cult from the 20s, Theosophany. It's in
Oh.
excellent condition, and it seems to be period accurate.
Hear that? Hear that, Yannick?
period accurate?
Oh, because period? Nice.
Yeah, sorry.
Wow.
Period accurate to the day.
This is
does
why I like period pieces so much.
does anyone's
Exactly.
character speak Arabic?
No,
No.
I don't.
Mine does.
my cousin does in real life.
Shut the fuck
There
up,
you
Jack.
go with the thing.
Whose character has a more than tenuous reason to speak Arabic? Who is that?
Look, I just wanted to get a good deal on some rugs, and next thing I know, I'm in fucking Saudi Arabia for 300 years. Okay, things happen. like, like
I mean, I'd imagine Kian would have picked up a little bit because he's a businessman, but I don't, not like fluent,
I will
probably.
Not conversational, not like you can't read
Yeah.
books.
I will give you Arabic proficiency for your can just so that we can get this show on the road.
Okay.
Add Arabic to your sheet. And you're like, look, I wanted to
Okay.
get some saffron, and if you want to get good saffron, you got to fucking wheel and deal. All right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'll add
Also,
Arabic.
I'm gonna. Okay, are you gonna hold the object while you analyze it? Because I will remind you that it is capped in silver.
Definitely fucking not.
You will have Alfabe hold it out to you as you read the Arabic on it. Here you go.
Okay. Thank you, Alfabe.
No problem.
Do they not know that God is aware of what they conceal and what they reveal? What poetic nonsense.
Yeah, you tell him.
We should burn it.
I
The
mean,
wood
it's.
parts.
I mean, it's not even an iambic pentameter. I mean, what are you trying? There's no cadence, there's no rhythm. What's even the point? Ugh,
Aye.
that's the
Hey,
problem with
Ian
hunters.
says all of those things.
That's the
It's gonna
problem with.
burn and blow up with everything else here.
That's the problem with hunters. It's not the killing our kind. It's just the lack of flair.
Really is.
Really?
Wouldn't mind if it was done well.
Yeah. He had a
Where's
little
the
panache.
pizzazz? Yeah,
Like that guy with the grenade. That was solid.
that was solid.
That was solid.
Now that guy knows showmanship. like, now, of course, there is the safe to the north. Does anyone know how to pick safes, or does anyone just want to go crude and shoot it with a gun until it opens?
Oh well, Niklaus, surely that's a joke.
I mean, what's the safe look like?
It's a
Looks
big.
like a place to put a fist.
What's
do
the
you want to
safe
punch
look
through
I
it?
like?
was thinking.
Ian, what's the safe look like?
A big steel safe. It looks punchable. like,
Okay, so
Mm.
I'm gonna walk up to it. I'm assuming it has the kind of like spinny, almost like a ship captain's wheel, kind of like, you know what I mean, like the spokes.
Yeah.
One of those.
It definitely does. Yeah.
All right. So Yannick walks up to it, does the neck crack, and then he,
Nice.
like, with two hands, he grabs it and then just puts a foot on the side of the safe, and just we'll see what happens. But I guess if I roll good, I just rip it off its hinges.
I don't think there's actually a roll for that ability. You automatically.
Damn, I can straight up just do that.
Yeah, there's no roll. You just do it. So you.
Holy
Yeah,
fuck!
Let's
That's
do
really
it.
sick.
what's
Dude,
your
Your
Yannick
hands
is so
today,
strong.
baby.
Okay, yeah, Yannick just fucking rips it off.
You
yeah,
tear it
like
off.
Yeah, tears it off and
what's
says, and says, "Lucky I knew the combination."
Nice.
Love it.
Now that's flair.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is actually a free thing. You can just do this. So you yank it right off, and the door slides across, and it scrapes this antique wood, by the way. And then you're like, "Oh my god, it's teak! No, you fool!" You see, Drusilla actually places a hand to her mouth and goes, "Oh my word, that was teak!" like, oh,
Carved teak.
that's not gonna buff out.
Irene looks horrified as well.
That's not gonna buff.
In the interior is a variety of papers and other artifacts and materials and stuff. There is another locked case in here with a series of locks on it. a variety of pamphlets, and a singular book with a silver lock extending over the entirety of the book.
Mhm. Do we want to investigate this or just take this stuff with us and look at it later?
I'm inclined to do the latter. That is, if someone can carry the silver bomb things. I cannot.
I can.
I can.
You have a science. Aren't you carrying a scientist too, though?
No, Yannick took the scientist, I thought.
Oh.
Yeah, she's still hunched
Yeah.
over his shoulder and everything.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Is anyone going to read the title of the book that's clad in silver, or
Sure.
are we just going to like shove everything in a bag and forget about it?
I will. I want to read it.
By the way, why doesn't anyone just pull a cog and be like, "Oh, I put on gloves first"?
Gloves don't work.
Yeah.
I
All right.
put on gloves just because I want to put on gloves. And then I read the title of the book.
I mean, you don't know what this book has been. I mean, it could be somewhere terrible, like France or something. Like,
It could have bed bugs even.
I mean, could you
Oh
imagine?
God. Ah, nice.
I mean, just imagine that a Parisienne has touched this book. It would make you dirty. Like,
Ugh,
you'd never be able to
frog
touch that.
fingers.
So the exterior of the book says a treatise on lycanthropy and the various conditions of the Therian tropes. It is canonically how you get access to the werewolf fucking 5th edition book, which I have just posted. So anytime you have a question about werewolves, you can just read this fucking book and it'll tell you.
Look at that.
Bad move. Brilliant.
It's got everything you need to know about werewolves. There's even a weird section on mating. Do not read it. It's weird. Like,
Coward.
I'm gonna skip right to that page, actually.
it's like,
Yeah.
oh my
Yeah.
god, there's illustrations.
Love is love, Ian. Stop.
Yeah, Ian.
You
Fucking
see, Drusilla leans in and goes, "Are there diagrams? Just asking." Like,
not for me.
We can check for that later.
for science.
I had a friend who was into it.
I'm a visual learner.
I'm more tactile, really.
Yes. I'm a
All right.
method learner.
Okay, so you shove everything in the bag. Are we gonna go to floors 2, 3, and 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Let's just head down to 4.
All right, you head down to 4. Whoever rolls me a D10 first, do it fast. First 2 people. Okay.
Oh shit.
I should play that riff every time Yannick fights anybody.
Please.
There we go.
I could do it every time he punches anyone. It plays a little riff from that. All right. The floors 4, 3, and 2 are all office space with a variety of cubicles. I imagine a lot of you kind of spread out to scrutinize everything.
Yes.
Hmm.
All right. So you spread out, and Kian, you find a box. You open it, and the interior is a daguerreotype.
Oh.
Oh what?
A daguerreotype, like really, really fucking ancient photography.
Interesting.
Like on glass.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
Interesting.
it's ancient. You can see there's a date on it. It says August 21st, 1822. It shows a very clear depiction of a slain guru, and inscribed over the image is a variety of notations on guru weaknesses, where it talks about using, the force of the sun, and a spark can slay them, and this latest invention known as anesthetic, and things of that nature.
Mhm.
Okay. And for Irene, you're bumbling through the office space. Everything is relatively stripped clean. It looks like this used to be office building for the factory itself, but they use it as like weird cubicles to sleep in. You find a particularly sparse one, which only has a singular cot and a pillow. You figure, I don't know, maybe the guy put something under the pillow. You flip over the pillow, and there's a small photograph there of a young girl. You flip it over on the other side, and it says, "I love you, Papa. Be safe at work."
No,
Oh god.
no.
Yeah.
All in a day's
That's the
work.
cost.
Oh.
That's what
Irini's just gonna put it back under the pillow.
Shut
and
up, Ian.
cringe a little.
I hate you,
that's what you pieces of
You-
shit get. You get
you
what you
bastard.
That's
deserve.
the cost.
Yannick is solidly in the who gives a shit camp.
Oh
All
man.
right, so the next two up. Why don't we have Yannick and Dr. Frankenfurter roll us a d10? Reroll if you get a one or a three.
Hey, he is nowhere near that sexual. I can't roll.
All right, who wants to roll for Dr. Frankenfurter?
Let's see what's
Okay,
on the
Yannick got a
slab.
10.
Yeah.
I got a 10.
Okay, Yannick, you want to roll again for Dr. Frankenfurter?
Please.
And this will be Frankenfurter's roll. All right, cool, neat. So, Yannick, you're bumbling around, and
Bumbler.
you find a relatively, yet again, another sparse kind of cubicle with a small little cot in it and everything. You set the scientist down, like kind of just like you dangle her over the cubicle, so she's just kind of still propped over it, like you just let down a jacket or something. And then you start looking around the cubicle. You open one of the drawers, and there's like a chunk of marble there in the dead center of the drawer that has a very odd, peculiar shape. What would you like to do?
Can you describe odd, peculiar shape?
It's it's got a kind. The sides of it are all flat, like it's a cylinder, but the top and bottom of the cylinder have various protruding spikes of quartz and marble.
Hmm.
What would you like to do, Yannick?
And what's the thing again?
It is a
A little
cylinder.
quartz thingy.
It is a chunk of marble that is in the shape of a kind of cylinder, and the sides are flat. So it is circular, but the top and bottom of its face are covered in protruding shards of marble and quartz. It is
He
sitting.
picks it. He grabs it, picks it up, looks at it, and he's like, "What do you make of this?"
Well, as soon as you grab it, it burns your hand. What do you do?
Ouch. He drops it.
It clangs to the ground and lets out a sound like the sound of birds greeting a new day. It's beautiful. You haven't heard that sound in centuries.
That's lovely.
Oh, that's very evangelical.
He kind of gestures to the rest of the coterie and just like, it burned me.
Um,
Poor baby.
Frankenfurter, Niklaus. Damn it, that was an accident.
I'm kind of
Niklaus
angry.
will go over, kind of nudge it with his foot.
It burns
Listen
your
for a
foot.
few more. Ow!
As you
I
then
do it again.
as you kick it over, it makes the sound of a rooster crowing in the morning.
Birdie,
This is
heaven.
odd. I'm not gonna lie. It's odd.
Yeah, I've been around a while, and this is. There have been very few cylinders, and none of them sounded like a bird.
Look, I'm an expert when it comes to cylindrical objects, but this is beyond me.
Somebody else, come touch this. See if it burns you.
All right, I'll touch it.
It burns. Do you pick it up or do you just poke it? What do you do?
I just poke it.
You poke it and it burns the edge of your finger. You poke it sufficiently for it to topple over, and it plays the stereotypical "The Sun Is Rising" song. Da, 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 da.
What? Oh, this. Oh, birds. This has something to do with the sunrise.
It must be. It's some kind of anti-vampire rock or
Well, I
something.
mean, acid burns, and that's just acid. So maybe. Well, okay. The acid's just acid. This is like a carved, rocky tube. I don't know about this.
I don't like.
I like it, but I don't know about it. I like birds. I miss them. Anyways, Irene, come poke this.
Irene steps forward and places her delicate fingers on the cylindrical object and touches it.
It burns your fingers.
Son of a bitch. All right.
The kinetic impact of your fingers causes it to topple over to its side, and it makes the sound of a tropical bird greeting the morning sun. There's a beautiful cadence.
I like it. I want to keep it. I do. Niklas will like start looking around for like a rag he can wrap this thing up with.
There is a small kind of bucket down the hallway that is listed for. It just says object storage, and there's just a bunch of random bags in it.
I like triple, quadruple bag. I nest a bunch of bags in each other, and then I scoop it up like I'm picking up plutonium with my bare hands.
As you keep rolling it around in your hands inside the bags, it just keeps making random bird sounds and cockadoodle-doos and beautiful music to accompany the sunrise, and you just stash it away.
I'm having so much fun.
It ever so faintly keeps making a cockadoodle-doo sound as it's like stashed in the back of your backpack.
That
Over
is
and
pretty
over and
nice.
over again, but very
I have
muffled.
to admit it.
Oh, it reminds me of my first cell phone. I couldn't figure out how to change the noise, so it all day it was a cockadoodle noise. I liked it though.
A cockadoodle noise.
A cockadoodle noise.
All right. So anyway, Niklaus, it's now your turn for number 8. As you pick up the sacks and store the mysterious birdstone, you find yourself in front of another cubicle, also sparsely arranged. There's just like a small little cot, a little pillow. Everything's kind of neatly arranged, and there's a single quartz bottle with an emerald stopper on top of the cubicle desk. It is just sitting there on top of a velvet cloth.
First thing I do is I get kind of close to it, and I get my face close, and I just kind of try and waft the air up to see if it smells like perfume or like boiled milk or a strong chemical or something holy maybe. I'm just trying to waft it.
Okay, you want to determine if it's holy?
I want to determine just like the most easily identifiable base property of it by scent.
It has no discernible scent. It
great.
is stopped very tight, and you can tell that it has been basically hermetically sealed with the stopper. Nothing is getting out. If you want to smell it, you have to remove the stopper.
Fat fucking chance. So there's an emerald stopper. What did you say the body of the bottle was made of?
Quartz.
Quartz. Do I know anything about like the occult or medical properties of quartz? Like maybe like going way back to medieval times, like, oh yeah, quartz can totally stop demons or whatever shit like that.
Since we don't want Irene to have to roll her 70-second occult check, you're welcome to roll medicine to determine the traditional alchemical properties of quartz.
I do so. Wink.
Okay. You want me to roll medicine for you? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, please.
What attribute? Wait, it's all wits.
Always has been.
Babe, it's 4 p.m. Time to roll your medicine wits roll.
Yes, honey.
You remember hearing traditionally, back in the day, that holy water used to be stored, at least among the Germans, in quartz bottles with emerald stoppers.
Where was that?
Oh yeah, I'm sneaking that away.
It's like, begone, evil demon! Holy object, foulness, begone!
Mine now.
Do you like toss it in the trash, or do you like actually?
No, I keep it. I take it. I like swipe it.
Okay, you swipe it. The bottle opens. It spills holy water on you. No, you're fine. You stick it in your stash, and it's fine. German engineering, sturdy bottle.
Germans make great stuff.
Okay.
Volkswagen bottle. Volkswagen bottle, like a
Okay.
Volkswagen Beetle. Anyway.
It's actually made by
Oh my
Swedes.
god, I love it.
Okay, so we got Niklaus, Yannick, Irene, and Kian. That means we have our last near duel. Alfabe, do you wish to roll your d10?
Oh, why not? Alright.
I hope you get the fucked up
After
one.
old time's sake.
I hope you get
Yeah.
5, because 5 is my favorite one.
Wait. I'm trying to remember how to just roll a 1d10.
/R space 1d10.
That's it.
Doesn't even have dice tray mod.
No.
I will find you and beat you, Jack. Like, beat you harshly.
Do it.
Mm.
I'm abandoned. I need
With a
people.
coin sock.
Coin sock.
Oh, that was terrible. What did I do?
/R.
I always forget to slash.
Oh man, I wish it was a 5.
You should
My
go
life
before
is
you leave the house
garbage.
every day.
Okay, 6 is actually kind of racist, and I don't want you to get offended when you find it, okay? Alright, so Alfabe, you bumble your way through the various corridors and what have you, and you find yet another sterile sleeping environ with the cots and everything neatly arranged, and there is a large sack, like a coarse burlap sack lined with string, sitting on top of the table. What would you like to do?
How big is it?
Uh, rather large, probably like 4 inches wide, you know, like pretty sizable, like a pretty big sack, to be honest.
Alright, I open my sack.
You open the sack, and the interior is filled with innumerable seeds.
Do I recognize the seeds?
It's like a variety of seeds, like pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, all kinds of seeds. It's like a fuck ton of seeds.
Wow, how racist.
If I touch the seeds, does it burn or anything?
No, they're just seeds.
Alright, I guess I'll take the seeds with me.
I add one bag of random seeds to your inventory.
Maybe I'll have to work at some kind of nice flower garden.
Okay, let me see. So we got 1, 3, 6, 8, and 10, which leads 9, 7. Let me actually write this down. So 9, 7, 2, and 5 are left. Let me see here. Make sure I'm right on this. Yep. 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 And 4. Everyone is allowed to pick which number they want. There's 5 of you and 5 numbers.
I'll take
Great,
4.
I'll pick one.
We already did 1.
2.
All right, we'll pick 2. All right, we'll go with, let's see here. We'll go with Kian first. Kian, yet again, you find another sterile little environ, and you can see that there is a small note affixed to the top of the desk, and there is a dagger jammed into the desk, holding the note in place.
Hmm,
Look at that.
bit extreme. What does the note say?
That's not, yeah.
It says, "Hey, I fixed the sharpness on your dagger. Figured I'd just jam it into this desk so you can see that I'm straight on the up and up. I told you I was going to get it sharpened. Also, there's like some weird contracts going around and some new bids to dredge the river. I'm thinking if you get tired of these schmomos not paying us enough money to, go around and hunt the undead, we could probably go make some easy money and just get that taken care of. Sincerely, Klaus."
Amazing. Sincerely what?
Klaus.
Hilarious.
Who wants number 4?
I'll take number 4.
All right, perfect. This is going to be great because this is going to confuse the shit out of you. This is going to be fantastic. So anyway, you make your way through the cubicles. You find another sealed one. It's got the same general arrangement, a bunch of cots, kind of neatly folded and everything. There is a large sealed box, probably about a foot wide, a foot deep, and 4 inches tall, on top of the desk. It is made out of brass and copper. It has no external iconography or shapes or anything. It's just a box made out of brass and copper. What would you like to do?
I guess I'll open the box.
There is a lock on the box.
Mm.
As you touch the box.
Yes.
Okay, you touch the box. Appearing in English on top of the box, it says, "How is a raven like a writing desk?"
Hmm.
Poe wrote on both.
What?
Poe wrote on both.
That's pretty funny.
Thank you.
What?
I like that.
I can't. I couldn't
Yeah.
hear it. What? Well.
They said Poe wrote on both.
Oh. Got it. Um. Oh shit. You're right. This is gonna confuse the shit out of me. I'm in pain.
So
Can I
everyone,
shake the box?
It's gonna be a painful pun. I can feel it.
Oh
yeah, it
no.
is. It's going to be very bad. You shake the box, and you can hear that there's something very solid and I'll forgive me for saying this, cylindrical within its interior.
Hmm.
You are welcome to consult your compatriots to solve this
I
riddle.
need to consult my compatriots because my brain just is not working anymore.
Did it ever?
Guys. Ugh. Um. I let's see. Who can I consult? I think can I call over Niklaus?
I'd like to assume that everyone is watching you struggle with this box and offering no assistance whatsoever. Like,
Niklaus this whole time is like everybody's watching and not doing anything, but Niklaus isn't helping because he's like double bagging and triple bagging and quadruple bagging so that he can pick up the ouchie symbol,
the ouchie
Mm-hmm.
ouchie.
the
The,
bird stick.
the Maui owie.
Understandable. Kian will offer help.
Okay.
Okay, you can
Can.
give me an intelligence check in order to discern the riddle's mystery. And
Well,
anyone
why
is.
couldn't I do an intelligence check?
Did you ask
Yeah,
to
you
do an intelligence? You
buttbag.
could just do that. You just gave up instantly. You're like, ah, I've tried nothing. I'm all out of ideas. Like,
Okay, well no, Kian can help. Kian can help.
Tried nothing and I'm all
I'm all out of
sorry.
ideas. That's right. I thought the same thing.
Himbo 1 and Himbo 2 put their heads together.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said Himbo 1 and Bimbo 1 put their heads together. That is not
Great.
sufficient. Yeah, you don't know. You're like, huh?
All right, then Irene will search deep within and try to figure it out. Can I roll for intelligence?
Okay, you can roll for intelligence. The DC on this is 4.
Okay.
And anyone else who maybe is very smart, hint, 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 like anyone else, might be able to accept. What the fuck? Like,
Look at that.
just
You
sheer willpower. And it's like, damn you,
I
box.
want to open this box.
Good.
I love
Love
it.
that for you, girl.
Look, even blondes have their moments.
know.
In the sun. Oh, but not you, huh? Damn.
Nope.
Okay,
Sorry.
uh, Irene, I sent you the answer.
Oh, okay.
How is a raven like a writing desk?
Oh, all I saw was the rock for a second. Hold on, let me go to my DS.
That's the
You
problem.
smell what he's cooking.
Oh, oh, whoops, sorry, my mic was off. Oh, they both make notes.
Oh, fuck off.
They both make what?
Oh, okay. I
They
They
get it.
both
both
make
make
notes
notes.
Notes?
Oh,
I don't get it. How do
A
ravens make
raven
notes?
because
like
they
singing
sing
notes,
music
Musical notes.
singing.
Musical notes, right?
and then
Like
you write notes
moonlight.
on a writing desk.
I'm sorry, I cannot hear all of you at once. I apologize.
You make
It's
notes
because
on a desk, and a raven makes notes as in song, so they both make notes.
Ah,
Huh.
nice.
So anyway, the box
That's
opens.
delightful.
The box opens, and in the interior, you see a glass vial filled with a crimson red fluid which glistens as if catching the light of an unseen sun. The vial is capped
Hmm.
by a band of coiled copper over the top. What would you like to do?
Uh, can I ascertain like what the liquid is? Like, does it maybe look like the red eye or anything? I can't quite
How
remember.
do you examine it?
Can I um can I just do like a visual examination? Like, can I see anything that would like the, viscosity of it or anything like that that would tell me?
Looking is always allowed. What do you want to roll to look?
Um, hang on.
Using your eyes? What next? The woman's vote?
Just
An Irish
just give it a
president?
little.
I'll use occult again, I think, to roll on this one. Just with yeah. Can I do that?
If you're a hammer, everything is a nail. Yeah, you can roll. You can roll a cult. Like,
Okay. Let me see.
I would recommend occult and intelligence.
Well, I was gonna do that, and look at
Wow,
that.
perfect. You raise the vial up. The fluorescent lights seem to have no effect on the glistening effect of this particular vial. It is a crimson red fluid, and you can occasionally catch glimpses of a kind of golden aura, like the early bringing of a dawn sun flowing into your eyes. What is your last memory of seeing sunlight?
Um, well, I was a theater creature, so uh, the last time that Irene saw the sun would have been like pretty early on in her career. So, the last time she saw the sun is after a night of debauchery, as one of the chorus girls for a production she was a part of, and she awoke really early in the morning, still drunk from the wine that they'd been drinking the night before, and caught the sun coming in through the tattered curtains in the room that she shared with a bunch of other girls, and then
Looking
she fell back to sleep.
Looking at this vial and the fluid shimmering within it, you can almost feel the warmth of the sun upon your skin. You've heard whispers in ages past, looking at the more seasoned works of the occult, and know that mages, when given sufficient time, can trap the life of the sun within fluid in order to give themselves new life. This is a
Huh.
potion of healing.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and pocket that.
Yeah, add a potion of healing to your inventory.
Okay.
I also really like the phrase theater creature.
Yeah.
I do too.
Like,
I was
Hey,
thinking that too.
I
Yeah,
understand.
I'm a theater creature.
can I
I
can
understand.
I can
You
I
see,
just bring up? I'm kind of nervous what like bottled sunlight is going to do in terms of healing us.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
really.
don't
I
I
would
don't think it's going to be good.
I recommend not drinking it. Like, so
theater creature in
as
parentheses derogatory.
you,
Maybe we'll have to help you someone at some point.
Drusilla has mysteriously produced a hand fan, and she is now fanning herself, going, "Well, that looks rather interesting. What is it?"
Where did
I
you get that from?
do they so that everybody. Oh, that's right. Everybody was watching.
Everyone was just watching you wordlessly, offering no assistance. Like,
Oh no, I asked Priscilla,
yeah.
where did you get that fan from? I
Oh,
patted you down to make sure you had no knives.
ah, well, if you really want to know, I was in Constantinople. I believe it was around 1682.
Oh, that's
There was this.
okay. I really, yeah,
There was
you were
this
saying?
Venetian merchant. He was quite dashing. He said he was going to give me a deal on hand fans. And I said, well, why do I need a fan? I don't get hot. And, well, carry on.
Well, Irene just kind of blinks at the story that Drusilla was telling, and then just sort of like states, "I believe this is a potion of healing that um employs the sun. I think we should keep it. So I'll pocket that.
Fascinating.
Maybe we'll need it for um. Oh God, what do we call mortals in this world? Kine, right?
Kine.
9.
Okay. Maybe we'll come across the Kine worthy.
All right.
Hmm.
Good gang. Good gang. Who wishes to go for number 5?
I'll do it.
Let's see.
Since you said it's your favorite, so I'm sure it's going to be terrible.
No.
Sure, it will torture me.
What? About?
No, that's
How
weird.
dare you?
I hate doing
Oh
that. So
my
anyway,
God.
Enough
Alfie.
of a drow milk.
Look, okay, maybe there's a drow MILF in this story, but you'll find out later. So anyway, uh,
Yay!
yes. So the party TPK'd. How? It's a long story. It involves
Drow
my elves.
pussy.
Yeah, they all died of like like vaginally induced pneumonia. It was actually kind of shocking. Like,
You know,
Yeah.
I don't
girls'
even,
nights, say no more.
I don't even know how they died because you're supposed to be immune to disease, but it's
There were
just
just all these shattered teacups everywhere.
God damn it. Okay,
Teacups
so
and diva.
Alfabe, you make your way down through the corridors and you find another austere setup. But you see that there is a lamp here made of antler with a single glowing light bulb, and draped over the antler is a golden locket that is clasped shut. What would you like to do?
Well, I think I will open the locket.
Perfect. So you open the locket, and a large, all encompassing black mist surrounds you, and you hear the sound as though from a great distance of screams and torture, the sound of people's eyes being plucked out of their skulls, flesh being rended from limb to limb, and the sound of people being pushed into pits and burned alive. The screams surround you and surround you and surround you, and the mist dissipates. The
Hmm.
interior of the locket, whatever it once held, turns to ash and falls out to the ground. What would you like to do?
Huh. Um, not sure. Does the locket have any inscriptions on it or anything?
There is some Hebrew on the exterior,
Does anyone know Hebrew?
as we have determined no. Like,
Yeah.
No. Though
No,
we could
I could,
potentially take it with us or take a picture of it and find
okay.
out later.
Yeah. I'll take it with me. Do I notice there's anything different about myself? Do I feel differently at all?
uh, what do you want to roll to find out, buddy?
What would make sense? I guess awareness would make sense.
Self awareness, awareness,
self
insight,
awareness.
awareness, charisma.
I was going to awareness resolve. So,
Okay, that's not bad. Go ahead. You notice no outward changes to your person, and you
okay.
feel that nothing different necessarily. You can pocket
Okay.
the gold locket.
I'll pocket the locket.
Pocket the
Nice.
Sure, it will
locket.
haunt me in
Thank
the
you.
future. I'm sure in the future something bad is going to happen.
It will definitely not be haunting you later. Okay, so number 7. Who wishes to go for number 7?
Me.
All right then. Wait, who the hell yelled me? Because I actually don't recognize the voice immediately.
Such is my power.
Oh, okay, good. Wait, who goes there? It is I, your German doctor. Oh yeah, come on in. So, Niklaus, you bumble around through the various cubicles, scrutinizing, and
I,
you find
I am not a bumbler, young man. I slink.
you skulk. You skulk through the
I
cubicles
skulk.
until you eventually find a small alcove, as usual, with a prim and proper little tiny bed set up, and there is a singular ottoman in here. And atop the ottoman is a dagger with a lion's faced handle and a brilliant silver finished blade.
A what finished blade?
Silver finished blade.
Ooh. I'm also chuckling because Nikos is old enough to remember the Ottoman Empire. So when you said Ottoman, I was trying to think of an Ottoman joke, but it didn't happen.
Mm.
Tisk tisk. But I got a knife out of it. I
Mm.
pick up the knife.
It is. Uh, uh, the handle is made of ivory. It has been shaped into the form of a lion's face, screeching, and the blade itself is made out of reinforced silver supplemented with steel. It is a sturdy dagger.
Hmm. How pretty. I'll I'll pick that up and then I'll just kind of hem and haw over it and then look to my buddies and I'll say, does anybody know if this is a good knife? I don't do knives.
Who makes it? Is it a Gerber? Those are quality knives.
Where would they? No, that's a baby foods.
They actually
Oh.
make knives. That's a company that makes knives too.
I
They
mean,
make a lot of things.
they're knives for babies.
I
It's like
actually
how Mitsubishi makes like TVs and cars.
and
Yeah.
nukes.
Yeah.
Or like Yamaha,
Yeah.
who makes motorcycles and boats and automated missile defense systems.
Yes, exactly like that.
And how
um,
Hitachi makes
there is
things I can't remember.
actually a quotation on the side in Arabic of the dagger.
Ooh. Does
Ah,
anybody speak Arabic?
may I read it?
No. Okay, just this one.
What
Oh
does
wait,
it
can
say?
you touch silver? I'll like tilt it
Oh,
over.
right. No, I cannot touch it.
Well,
I'll tilt it over.
the handle is ivory, but the blade is silver. I doubt you're gonna grab the dagger from the blade.
Great. I'll grab the handle.
The Arabic reads, "May your spoils be as deep as the blade within bodies."
Wow,
Okay.
beautiful.
May the what?
May
Spoils
this
be as what?
may the spoils be as deep as this blade within bodies.
Gracious.
Yeah, nice.
All right,
That's a little
we'll call.
naughty.
Well, yeah. Oh, the joke is that if you historically examine the dagger, it's actually an Ottoman era dagger. So enjoy the visual pun.
Thank you.
All right, the final one, number 9, and then we're gonna do an epilogue, and then we're gonna close out the session for the day.
Right.
Who wants number 9?
Who didn't get one yet? Yannick?
Yannick hadn't had one in a while.
Yeah.
Everyone got 2 basically. This is actually really fortuitous because this one is exactly for Yannick. That's why I put it in here.
Cool.
So,
Happy birthday.
Yannick, you make your way through the cubicle, still carrying around that 37-year-old scientist woman. You yet again drape her over the side of the cubicle so that you have a free hand. You look in the
Wait
interior.
here.
Don't move. I know where you are. You look around, and you remember earlier down in the basement, you found a bunch of light flak jackets. What you see here is a full set of combat armor, full ballistic grade, Type 1, designed to withstand rifle rounds. It has a chest piece. It has a heavy chest piece and arm guards and leg guards, and even comes with a full combat helmet with a full ballistic face shield.
Is it in a size XL?
It is.
Wow, how
There-
fortuitous indeed.
Yeah, you also see a small book next to the side of the armor called The Atkins Diet, How to Lose Weight. Apparently this guy's been trying to cut for a while, but he's just got to do something.
Presumably, the
As-
former owner of this armor couldn't quite fit in it. It was like a little snug.
And he's like,
Okay.
I got to cut some pounds here. I guess I'm going to go with this Atkins fellow.
Yannick looks at it. Yannick looks at it and is just like, Atkins, pathetic. Just eat less, moron.
As vampires, we kind of always avoid carbs.
That's true.
Perma Atkins.
Yeah. So, here's a question. Can Yannick just punch through that armor?
Technically, yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, he's not going to. He's gonna wear it. He's gonna put that shit on, and it looks pretty cool. And he's got his leather duster over the armor.
Everyone wondering why this guy is wearing like an XXL sweater in the middle of August in Chicago, and he's just, don't ask that guy questions. Just let him do him.
It's his birthday. Leave him alone.
You don't need to know.
Do vampires sweat?
No, you actually have to.
Ew.
You actually have to expend blood points in order to have mimic biological functions to trick the kind. So, like sweating in a hot environment, having a pulse, getting cold, having air on your breath and stuff if it's like cold out. Because if you're like breathing and it's like -20 and there's no like condensation in the air,
Fog.
there's no fog. You
Oh,
go, what the fuck is wrong with you? And it's like I run cold.
I have that same disease that David, whatever David Hyde Pierce or whatever had in the Thing. You know, I don't have any condensation.
It's called being an alien monster from beyond space. So anyway, a lot of you right now are actually finished up with this particular segment. So are we going to head back to the coterie and debrief with the prince and then close out? Is that what we'd like to do? Because you've actually seen everything in the building right now. Except you want to blow it up, right?
Yeah.
We want to at least cover our tracks.
Okay, you can loot all of the grenades from everyone and set up precise detonations all over the building. No questions asked. There's plenty of grenades. So we want to do that?
I think that
Yeah.
sounds nice.
Let's blow this bitch up.
Okay, you set up the grenades. Yannick has experience doing some random bombings. He did some time with the ETA. And you get to the top of the roof. You go over to the secondary roof and you detonate the bombs. Is that how we're going to do it? Or then you just slink back to the office?
Yep.
Do it.
Sounds
Hey!
good.
The grenades explode. Glass and shrapnel blow out of every floor. Fire engulfs everything. The building begins to burst into flames. Drusilla borrows Irene's camera and takes a photo and says, "I'm going to paint that later."
Oh,
Irene approves.
I love her. She's so fun.
She gives a lot of you a faint bow and says, "I greatly appreciate the assistance, but I have to go check on the circus up in Milwaukee. Now, please give me a call." She like pats herself down, and then suddenly she has a business card and she hands it to, I guess, Kian, and goes,
Mm-hmm.
"By all means, give me a ring if you need any assistance in the theatrical arts or otherwise, and I'd be more than happy to lend a hand. I believe you've done me a solid today," is what they say.
I don't know children.
She's like using hip slang from like the 1820s or something. I got to research ancient slang on her. So anyway, she gives you the card and she slinks off. The rest of you go back to the prince's place unbothered. What are we gonna tell the prince for the debrief really quick? We're gonna do the debrief, then we're gonna close out. We'll be done in 5 minutes.
Ooh, also,
All five
really,
of us
really
walk
quick.
in hissing.
Huh?
What'd you say,
Andre
Matt?
first. You go first, Andre.
Oh, Ancient Slang is a really good band name.
Yeah, that'd be a good
Oh,
one.
it
Right, go
is.
on.
Oh yeah.
Like Dungeon Synth. Oh, but all of us like he asks like, "Oh, what happened?" And the five of us in unison grimace and hiss.
Also, Yannick still
Oh,
has that
well.
scientist over his shoulder,
In the Bjorn. Yeah.
right?
Oh no! What do I? Yeah, what am I supposed to do with that? Do we just kidnapped her?
Yeah, you kidnapped her.
Yeah.
You took her as
We
a.
just have her.
We lady napped her.
Okay.
Add. Hey, never mind. Go on.
Hire her and pay her a salary, but she's not allowed to leave.
Ah, clever. But yeah.
What is she? A nanny?
I'm sorry, what was that?
What is she, a nanny?
So, for our debrief for the prince, to make it brief, we can say greater emergency than we could ever have imagined.
So everyone.
But
All right, what did
we
I miss?
believe.
It broke up for a minute.
Wait, what?
Start from the beginning. It broke up for a minute.
Okay, for a super quick debrief for the prince, like few words, we could say greater emergency than I could ever have imagined. We handled everything on site and will follow up for more.
What's with the lady?
Right. You know what? Instead of handled, he said disposed of.
Okay. He's gonna point at the lady and go, what's with the lady?
We'll need more information when she wakes up.
He gives you a faint and curt nod, and it's like, was there anything else noteworthy you discovered while you were in there? Who was producing the red eye? Did you shut down their operations?
As far as we know, yes. They were using some mysterious alchemical ritual to mix the blood of a kindred to make their drug. Their goal, these hunters, their goal was to break the masquerade so that everyone may hunt us.
That's rather unlike them. Usually the hunters are a bit staid when it comes to their objectives. Maybe some kind of splinter faction, renegades or something? Was there anything else? Did you have notations
I
or documentation for the process for producing the red eye?
yeah, I show the notes I have. I said I have notes. Maybe this will reveal exactly who is behind it, and that would help you.
You hand it over. He puts them down. His assistant starts kind of transcribing them. Okay, good. I heard mention of a large building blowing up near the loop. Did you all have anything to do with that?
As I
Guilty.
said, we disposed of the equipment and any witnesses. I suspect that they may have other sites of operation, but at least that one can no longer make this drug.
I'll definitely have my agents fan out and see if anyone can't dig up any remnants, but haven't heard any whispers from the hunters. It's intriguing. I think a lot of you actually managed to sync this up pretty well. Excellent work. Have you made any progress on our little vision?
Kian's gonna look at the others to see if anyone else has any more insight than he does, because he really doesn't.
No, not
Think
yet.
like shake his head.
All right then. Well, I suppose why don't we have a good day's rest, and we can meet up relatively shortly. As soon as he finishes this up, there is a loud knock that comes from the door of the suite that you're in. Come in. A vampire comes in and says, "Boss, you gotta turn on the news. You gotta see what's happening over in New York.
Turn on the what?
Turn on the news.
Any channel, any channel.
Any channel. It's on every channel." He flicks on the news, and you see a large banner underneath that says, "New York City destroyed in mysterious explosion." And it shows live footage of a massive blast crater, huge plumes of fire, the city bathed in rancorous torrents, flames licking the sides, even the sea, the Hudson, and the bay aflame. The
The
news is talking
entire
about
city?
the entire city. It
I bet
says
that fucking demon had something to do with it. I bet.
No shit.
No, they said. Remember, the note talked about New York.
That's true. You're right.
Uh-oh.
Thank you for
Which-
bringing that up.
What's this about a note?
Oh, was that all in character? Because if so, Kian wouldn't have commented.
Mine, I wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I hand over the note because New York City was sloppy. What's his name really got us in, etc., etc.
There was a few plots years ago to try to destroy the towers over in New York, but it was foiled at the last second by some rather good detective work. I'd have to commend the kind. Do you think the hunters thought they were going to be doing something big like this? Nah. If the hunters caught sight of something like this, they would have put a stop to it themselves. They're a bunch of goody two-shoes. But maybe the Splinter faction knew about somebody who wasn't on the up and up. That's interesting. Well, this is a huge problem. With New York wiped out, it means Chicago is going to have to wrap up its production of food and medicine. We're going to have to start loosening standards on letting people in here. I mean, even I can't stop Washington from telling us to produce more food and make more vaccines. This is a problem. This is going to put a lot of strain on Chicago. All right.
I
Well, let's have a good day's rest, and then when the night comes, we're going to reconvene, and we're going to see if any new facts have come to light. And then we can settle down and see what we have to do to keep Chicago safe, because it can happen over there. It can happen over here. I fear this may be what the vision was alluding to. We have to keep our eyes open.
I mean, if they can make it there, you can make it anywhere.
God damn it.
He gives you a wry chuckle and goes, "That's true. Well, there's no more Broadway anymore, so I think the theaters around here might have to put something up, but we'll see. Looks like Chicago's number one again. Well, the rest of you,
I like that show.
rest well, and we'll be speaking soon. And that's where we're going to close out for today.